Remind them that it's you who wear the crown. Come down, Father, come down, yes. I beg you, come down, Father, come down, God. Oh, come down, Father, come down, yes. Come down, Father, come down, yes. Watching the time, how the people are moving and murmuring to myself. Woe unto the ones who think that you can do these wrongs and get away. Woe unto you, and watch out for your day. I wish it never had to be the way I see this world running. Shouldn't have to be. Cause now everyone's cup is full with hate and overflowing. Father, I know things have gone wrong, yeah, wickeder than before. Really believe we could have run things, but it not look so anymore, no. Come down, Father, come down. I beg you, come down, Father, come down. Father, come down, Father, come down. I beg you, come down, Father, come down.
Pleasant good morning to the listeners of Nice Radio and in particular the listeners of the Newtimes Program. This is the Newtimes Program for Wednesday, the 26th of November. I'm your host, Clement Bertrand. So thanks for joining me on today's program. This program is a production of the New Democratic Party of St. Vincent and Grenadines. The president and leader is Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, and he is a 5 times elected representative of the Northern Grenadines. It's an interactive program, and when we do open the lines, the numbers to call are 784-456-5967. That's 784-456-5967. You can also reach us on the Magic Jack, which is 718-734-5615. That's 718-734-5615. You can get us on WhatsApp, 784-498-3802. That's 784-498-3802. You can link me up by way of my Facebook page or by WhatsApp if you so wish. As usual, we begin the program by reading from the Bible. And this morning, our reading is from the Psalm 51, verses 1 to 4. Psalm 51, verses 1 to 4. Have mercy upon me, O God, according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies. Blot out my transgressions, wash me thoroughly from my iniquities, and cleanse me from my sins. For I acknowledge my transgression, and my sins is ever before me. That's our reading this morning, Psalm 51, verses 1 to 4. All right, let me say a pleasant good morning to all those who are joining us on the program. It's a pleasure to have you, those in St. Vincent and Grenadines. Pleasant good morning to you. If you're joining us from the diaspora, good morning. Those in the armed forces overseas, those who have to leave to go and better their lives, those who are studying, those on the oil ridge, and I can't forget those in the Middle East and Australia. We have somebody from Australia always reminding us that they tune in. So good morning to you, and I can't leave out London. Good morning, Britain. I see a little turnaround for you. So I'm glad for you. I'm glad for you. So good morning, Dr. Leacock. I'm not too sure if you're here with us today. I would know because any thing I say that's not grammatically correct, I would get a text from you. So I would know if you're there. So good morning. And this morning with us in studio, yes, they're here already. Brother Teach, and you Teach John, and as usual, sitting to my right. But now it's Christmas season. But I'm glad he came because a season of friendship and so forth, even though you didn't bring gifts, you're always welcome. So welcome to both of you. Welcome, Major.
Blessings.
Welcome. I wasn't referring to you. I wasn't showing what
I
I'm
know
doing.
that.
Oh, okay.
You don't do that.
I just
You just speak your mind.
yeah, I just wanted to be clear because I don't want you to feel
Yeah,
well. I'm saying that you obligated to bring a drink out to any Christmas season
that
because you
is
live
true.
next door.
That's true.
That would not be
Yeah.
proper of me, right? Right, brother Andrew, what you say?
Well, me come from stuff, me try keep out and some people business.
You have a thing they call Marcusney. When people drink that before they come for radio.
They get trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One man point two.
yeah, man.
All right, so good morning to all the listeners. Yeah, we're gonna have a very active program today. I'm gonna give you the registration schedule, but I'll give you it a little later, so you'll teach you because sometimes I give it all in the morning. Person's not in as yet, so I'll probably give you it around the lunch break. In terms of programming this morning, I want to play you back something from Jomo Thomas and Boom. So, and Boom, I have to give them credit because it's from that program also. And I'm going to take some time to put a few questions or ask for some clarifications from what they major and teach, and then the rest is over to them. So I want to put that there, right? So I think I want to start with Jomo's presentation because that will also guide in terms of some of the issues I have. So let me just get that line up. Also, as we do that, let me remind you of all the activities coming up. Well, I also have a press release, which I think I should read also to you. So I have a press release from the New Democratic Party. I would give you that first, in all fairness. And yes, I see and I get that. All right. So I'll give you that. Let me just give you this one in the meantime as we keep. All right.
Watching the time, how the people are moving and murmuring to myself. Wish it never had to be the way I see this world running. Shouldn't have to be. Cause now every man's cup is fully baked and overflowing.
All right, my device seems to want to take forever to open these days. I don't know. The technology and me don't seem to want to be too friendly, but we'll get it there anyhow. All right, so let's get this. For immediate release, Tuesday the 26th of November, that was yesterday, NDP to host town hall on crime, Kingston, St. Vincent and Grenadines. The New Democratic Party will be hosting a town hall meeting on Wednesday, the 27th of November. That's tonight at 6 p.m. at the party's headquarters to discuss how best to tackle the crime epidemic in the country. On the panel, Honorable Dr. Godwin Friday, President of the New Democratic Party, Major Sinclair Leacock, Vice President, Chieftain Neptune, caretaker for the constituency of North Central Windward, Zita Barnwell, President of the St. Vincent and Grenadines Bar Association, and Dr. Malcolm Grant. St. Vincent and Grenadines now has the third highest homicide rate in the world. This year, 44 homicides have been recorded. The NDP invites all concerned citizens to attend the town hall meeting tonight. This is the first in a series of events across the country to form a comprehensive plan to tackle crime. And I also want to say to you that come to the town hall meeting. Those of you who can't make it, especially those in the diaspora, maybe those who are not in a position to travel, then you can tune into our media sources, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, and follow along. Also, it will be coming live on this station, Nice Radio. All right. But as I say, if you can come, it's better you come and be in person. It's always best in person. All right. So I want to remind you of that. Also remind you of the president's dinner and award ceremony on the 7th of December. That's next week. Wait.
Am I on? Yeah.
Yeah. Go
Yeah,
right ahead.
because
Come
before
in.
you move off of the crime presentation, the women's arm of the Democratic Party,
Yeah, I have that too.
on the initiative of President Rania Balcom, they're having an event this Friday where they're marching from the E.T. Joshua Tarmac to the post office area there where that open space, and there are t-shirts that are available that you can support, sponsor by, come along with them. And so you have to recognize the significant effort that the women's arm is putting
True.
in. The thing is, that thing is chock-a-block right now in the Democratic Party. There's almost no space. You have more events than you have days of the week. And so
True.
you just got to get in there. So let's put that right in the context of this evening. We're on the subject matter, and then Friday we are going forward. Although we're focused on the crime against women in particular.
On Friday.
So it's crime specific, crime against women, but men will walk on Friday as well.
Yes, and I must put in that the United Nations has declared this week and a write-up, I can't remember to the exact date, to focus on, getting rid of violence against women.
Yeah, and they're featuring that Friday. Right. So I just wanted to get that in here.
Okay. All right. So also on the night of the dinner, we'll have the West Kingston raffle. Lots of good things there. Oh, by the way, whoever in charge, I need 2 books. Somebody tell me they dream they won the TV, so they tell me I must make sure I get 2 books for them. So I have to get 2 books for them. I would not send it, but I was hoping to win the TV myself, but I'll give way. So that raffle is still up, and it's being drawn on the night of the 7th. Tickets available from different constituency, also at the headquarters or from the women's arm. Or when you go and march on Wednesday and Friday, you will be able to buy raffle tickets. And also tonight, I am 100%
it's not just
sure.
a TV, it's a 65-inch TV. Don't bring your tape measure now.
I didn't want to say 65
because and Harvey say and Rita and say 65 is 65.
I didn't want people start to redecorating the wall to see how they could hold that. Size TV, so so a large TV and many other prizes. I'll give you that when we play the commercial also. So keep that in mind. And next week, Fridays, bingo in the Victoria Park. That's when East Kingston have their bingo activity. I think it's what we went to 3rd or 4th year, more than that. Anyhow, into a couple of years. I don't know if the record from last year we broken is the most posts never see win a jackpot. And I think that in the Guinness Book record maybe it was 7 or 8 posts and won a jackpot. I couldn't believe it. I won for a number 1. Major, I know you didn't win anything either, but you were there supporting.
I prefer it so.
They can say it, Rick?
Yeah,
but let's be nice. Trust me, East Kingston bingo next week, Friday.
Yeah. Walk with your own corn to market, take it there.
Walk with your own corn, if you have like 10 cents, but you ain't got enough 10 cents. People need the money. If you had the old time, we call it hate me.
You have to go all over the ground.
Did you know the hate me?
Looking for stone for market.
You could use those to mark also.
But I think you have 2 events before we reach Fitz,
Yeah, I'm going on the list.
No, you have to keep the order because Sister Chevron have something mix and mingle or again the barbecue whole day with
it's Friday.
This Friday?
Friday the 29th. So that's before.
Thursday. It's Friday or
so
Thursday?
This Friday. No, Friday.
It's Friday.
This Friday, yes.
With our young dems.
Not we're not. I prefer the term not. We're not the young dems on the move. I like that.
Yeah.
It is really the young dems barbecue at the office day from about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, whole day. You have fish, pork, and chicken, and it's a live music provided and so forth. So go on out to that event.
If they didn't get any barbecue out by Sister Chevron, we have some free wings in Hollywood.
So you're saying everything, but you yours come after. So on Saturday.
But if you ain't come to me, they ain't get any wings,
So you can't place harder?
No.
What the people name?
Unless it's voucher.
Vanzu or Ganzu. They can't send for it.
Send Vanzu.
And they collect a copy of the message. So Saturday we at Hollywood, and we're going to talk more about that.
Yeah, because
Hollywood and
I was
Shops.
with Carmen this morning. I take care of 3 buckets there. She had to get somebody to help she make the sorrel. She said she ain't
You
named
said
Carmen.
Ginger Bear?
She said she ain't named Carmen, by the way. She said she named Martindale or Astra. So the best thing to
I go stick with Martin.
say Carmen, Martindale, Astra for brother Andy. So that will cover all the names, you know.
So we anyhow, so good meeting. Well, obviously the major will be there.
Hollywood major.
They go up to Morris Village, and
Oh.
when they reach the junction, they will like to go straight across to go to Kingston Park.
Okay.
Right.
It's right in that junction.
Yeah.
So you come
If
up
you
to,
come to Morris Village, it's easier. The only
Bookard,
thing
used to call it Bookard a long time. Yes.
before you meet the meeting, you have to slow down. You know why?
But he might not have tried because it might be within his truck.
The road condition.
His truck is plan B.
I don't know if they're going to run and fix it before the meeting, but the road, boy, my gosh. Boy. Well, like all over the country. So a nice spot, nice scenic view, background to present the presentations. Obviously, the major, our leader will be there also. Well, that's Kingston, the 3D hardware. No, that's only one.
That's the one.
So, we'll be.
The trio.
Eh?
The triumvirate.
The trio. It had a nice, I never see a movie, you know, nice tree, the heroes tree. With you are talking ancient history now.
Yeah, well, you had to go back to Asian phrase and them.
Fung Si Kwan and all them things there. Fang Si you.
Yeah,
You know those names?
I leave that to skinny phrase and if I jack and them guys.
All right, so the USG, so we'll have Chairman Cummins, Representative Bramble will also be there. And we'll have the PR Lavon King will be there also with us. And as usual, well, I started Mr. P. Don't feel no way, girl, don't feel no way. So Mr. P will be there. I girl will be there. What missing more? Regis? I'm gonna miss Kenny, but I'm gonna miss Kenny.
That if it's the truck, don't jump off. If it's the stage, you can
No,
take a chance.
we had to take out the insurance. You know, I got and seriously, you know, it's been nice. You had to come to the meeting, even if the meeting's 3 minutes. I had to come live and there to see I got when he warm. We just make sure he don't get hot. But when he warm, you just had to come and listen and hear him. So look forward to my I got myself. I'll be chairing. I'm not being charged of the distribution of the wings and gingerberry, say.
No, it's not just wings, you know. If you don't get the wings, you can get the bread. We are penny bread, so yeah.
Penny bread.
You get 2 slices of penny bread.
Why are we holding on to the name Penny Bread, by the way?
You try to change that.
It's now 100 penny.
$3 a bag, no?
Yeah, it's 100 penny. Penny bread. So all those activities, we'll talk about them more as we go along. Tomorrow also is Parliament, Major. Parliament. So we'll look at that. Right. So we're going to take some time and quickly let me go to the presentation by Jomo.
But I just want to go into December because people feel in December, remember Bruce Harvey's Awards did on the 14th of December. So when it's the agenda, it's really packed. It's really, really, really packed.
And so we know there's 2 events as well.
In December. Yeah.
There are 2 events in December.
Yeah, the very Martindale she also have in Hollywood.
Yeah, she's have a
children did on the Sunday the 17th. We got to block off the street for that as well.
East Kingston still have the
children something.
No, they used to have them, but they
for the elderly.
I don't. If that's still in pipeline.
But
okay, so let me deal with November first. Yeah. So we ease the congestion, and then go in December because it's a lot.
I get traffic department involved.
So Angie, you having something in December, 2 activities?
Yes, we actually in Southwind will have 2 Christmas parties. We want to make these annual events, right? Where we want to ensure that our children, especially our needy children, receive something. So we're having 2 Christmas parties. I don't really want to say where yet because I don't want people to feel too jealous that we don't. But we have already identified the places and so. And I think the women's promised us a Santa, and I'm going to hold them to that. So maybe we'll be having a live Santa. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll give
Just,
more
just remember,
information, right, as the
if
time
they find
goes.
somebody to be Santa,
Who he could check you?
no,
Like maybe like do a
the
volunteer.
box, I got the box stop with you. So I did fatten
Well,
up the belly a bit
well,
more. Yeah, those
they have the
activities has been
suits and
nice.
so, and we want to really let our children feel the Christmas spirit, But really want to send our greetings to our people in South Windward, wish them a pleasant morning and so hoping they're having a great day. And I want them to know that we are on the move in South Windward. We are not allowing anything to go by. We have been so badly neglected that now we are highlighting the issues. I hear that they are calling it exposing the poverty of the people. You can't be exposing poverty after having a government in power for 24 years. We shouldn't have this level of what we call it there. But what we actually were showing and will continue to show is the damage to homes that was done by Beryl that they are refusing to fix, that they are overlooking. And we will continue
Okay,
to expose those homes.
because I have that on my list because
Right.
I
So when
hearing
you
all
get to
kind
that,
of
we'll
talks
deal
to get
more with that.
clarification.
But expect more of that from us.
Okay, so we're gonna give you Jomo's presentation. Let me hope I have everything lined up. Let's see if we getting it. Okay, as usual, something not clicking there. I have to try and get a workout. I'm seeing the idea, but I'm not too sure what's happening there. Normally,
Get it, man. You get it.
I'm sure I have the right card. Yes. And everything else there.
We had a call not there, or is the
Maybe after
computer?
that, because something was plugging. I don't know if they reboot something from the. Okay, make sure my volume is up. Yes, my volume. All right, so I'm trying to get that technical issue clear up, not to sort in why we're not getting it. So we'll try and get that clear. So we'll be back. And that anyway, and then Trent, let me give you the registration schedules then while I try and get that problem fixed. I'll give you the registration schedule and try and get Natalie in the meantime to get that. Okay, so remember registration is from 3:30 to 5:30 each day, except in Central Kingston and West Kingston. And I think that has something to do with the venue. Their registration is normally from 4 to 5:30. All right. So registration, and we start with North Windward, and that will be for the 27th of November. It will be the Fancy Government School. North Central Windward registration would be at the Park Hill Government School. Park Hill Government School. South Central Windward registration would be at the Greg's Government School. South Windward registration schedule registration would be at the Calder Government School. Remember, you have to bring along your birth certificate, marriage and or citizenship certificate, along with a photocopy when necessary, as well as your NIS card if you have one. All right. Registration in East St. George, registration would be at the, I just missed that day, at the Brighton Methodist School. The Brighton Methodist School. West St. George registration is at the Belmont Government School. The Belmont Government School. East Kingston. Your registration would be at the St. Vincent Technical College. St. Vincent Technical College. Central Kingston registration would be at the Bishop College Kingston. Bishop College Kingston. Right, so that's why not 3:30. Obvious. West Kingston registration would be at the J.P. Eustace Secondary School. Right, so you need time for school to over and for them to be able to set up. South Leeward registration would be at the Bethel High School, Camden Park. Central Leeward, your registration would be at the Bookerman Secondary School. North Leeward registration would be at this Chumaka Government School. Chumaka Government School. Beckway registration would be at the Community Center in Project Farm. Kanawan registration is always at the Kanawan Administrative Center. So those are registration for this, well, for today. It'll change for next week. All right. I'm gonna just give you something while I try and get this sorted out. All right. So let's go.
Watching the time, how the people are moving and murmuring to myself. Wish it never had to be the way I see this world running. Shouldn't have to be. Cause now every man's cup is filled with hate and overflowing. Father, I know things are going wrong, yeah. It's wickeder than before. We really check that we could have run things, but it never looks so anymore, no. Come down, Father, come down. I can you come down, Father, come down. Whenever you come down, Father, come down, baby. Come down, Father, beg you come down. In my heart, I know that you won't let your chosen people suffer. I know you'll never let us down. No, no. Many times I could have picked up a gun, I could have go out the street and play big gun. That's no fun, no. Sure ain't no fun, oh no. Cause I think what would happen if the other man thinks the same? Then bullets fall like rain. It's no fun, no. No, it's no fun. Oh, I see greed and I see selfishness. Every man is for himself. Only you can talk to them, Father, cause they listen to no one else, no. Come down, Father, come down. I beg you, come down, Father, come down, Lord. Talk to the hearts of those responsible. Let them know their actions are despicable. Remind them that it's you who wear the crown. Come down, Father, come down, yes. I beg you, come down, Father, come down, right. Oh, come down, Father, come down, yes. Come down, Father, come down, yes. Watching the time, how the people are moving and murmuring to myself. Woe unto the ones who think that you can do these wrongs and get away. Woe unto you, and watch out for your day. I wish it never had to be the way I see this world running. Shouldn't have to be. Cause now everyone's cup is full with hate and overflowing. Father, I know things are going wrong, yeah. Wickeder than before. Really believe we could have run things, but it don't look so anymore, no. Come down, Father, come down. I beg you, come down, Father, come down. Father, come down, Father, come down. I beg you, come down, Father, come down. Come down, Father, come down. My love, it's as solid as a rock.
This Saturday, all roads lead to Hollywood Shops for the final Central Kingstown Season of Reason meeting for the year. Come here from the Kingstown Trio.
Solid as a rock.
The Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, and from Central Kingstown, Major the Honorable Sinclair Leacock.
Solid as a rock.
along with President of the NDP himself, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, alongside the NDP's PRO, Laverne King, and the Central Kingstown locals, Igel, Kenny, and Mr. P, along with your chairman, Bert Francois. And it's not just about speeches. Enjoy free barbecue wings, plus Carmen's famous Morby, Ginger Bear, and Sorrel. It's all happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Hollywood Shops. Let's close out the year with a bang. Merry Christmas from the Central Kingstown team.
It's as solid as a rock. I can't stop.
The North Windward Young Dams says it's time for another barbecue and after party. Going down this Friday, November 29 from 11 a.m. until. Grab your chicken for $15, fish and pork $20 per plate. Caribbean's going 3 for 10. It all goes down at Senator Shavon John Office Building in Georgetown. Music by DJ Domo and DJ Poncha. This Friday, we're heading to Georgetown for the North Windward Young Dams barbecue and after party. Be there. Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
It's bingo! Join the new Democratic Party East Kingstown Constituency Division on Friday, December 6, 2024 at Victoria Park in Kingstown. It all starts from 8 p.m. Come and play your bingo and stand the chance to win a whopping jackpot of $5,000. There's also 9 other games of $300 each. Your tickets are only $10. Tickets can be had at the following locations: the East Kingstown Constituency Office. Call 497-3489 or 454-2020. You can also get your tickets from any member of the Constituency Division Executive or the NDP Secretariat Headquarters in Kingstown. Be a part of this massive bingo at the Victoria Park on Friday, December 6, 2024.
The West Kingstown Constituency Division and the Honorable Daniel Cummings present an exciting raffle this December 7th at the President's Dinner. Win amazing prizes including first prize, a stunning 65-inch smart TV, second prize, a luxurious weekend for 2 in Mesquite, third prize, a brand new iPhone, fourth prize, a bountiful food hamper. And that's not all. There are several consolation prizes to be won. Tickets are just $5 each, or get a book of 5 for only $20. Purchase your tickets from West Kingstown constituency members or at any constituency office. Don't miss your chance to win big this December 7th. Get your tickets now.
Come together, you and your neighbor. Come together, love one another. Come together, you and your neighbor. Come together, love one another. This is Christmas, my people, this is Christmas. This is Christmas, my people, this is Christmas. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. We celebrate. You put some full of it. Together, 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 together. It's Christmas time. We feeling fine. It's Christmas time. We feeling fine. Come together, you and your neighbor. Come together, love one another.
All right, it's 29 minutes after the 11 o'clock hour. We try to get something sorted out, but I'm not too sure. So we'll move on, as I say, plan B, C, and D. I just wanted to give you something from Jomo to set the context to some of the things that I've been hearing. The major step out for a minute. So I have with me Brother Andrew. And Andrew, I think now would be a good. I heard, and I know, I think it was this week also. Again, I heard the major. I was last week. I was not on the program, but I was listening, and he was making the point about the list that he gave to the Prime Minister in terms of persons from the burial relief, right? And I've heard the talk on the ground, and I guess we could go back to when we had a lot of the discussions. Person was saying whether to support, whether not to support the money. But I listened to some, well, not the whole thing, but somebody directed me to a particular section. So I went and I listened to some of the presentations by the PM at their rally. And two things came out clear in to me and some of the comments. One, he made particular reference to repairs in the Grenadines and he being on the ground. All right. Don't mind the lie, because I know Major could speak to that too also, about that our leader left in the heat of barrel, when we all know that Dr. Friday canceled his trip and went immediately down to the Southern Grenadines and was up and around. So that was lie number one. But what I found interesting, and I was deliberately stalling a bit, Andrew, to see if I get Major back in, because I was deliberately stalling to get the Major back in, because I wanted both of you taking it. And these, because, no, we move on.
You can't get it.
Yeah, so there's some issues that people been raising, and Major, I went to the Prime Minister presentation. The line number one, which I knew you could speak directly to, is that he's saying that Friday left, when I use the term because that's already in the middle of burial. And he was down there in the Grenadines.
Where he left to go away?
Left and went to Canada on vacation for 3 weeks. And how he was down there. And I am tying that in with, and several times, direct mention was made of burial relief. And I am, as a citizen, not talking as somebody in the program now, I felt, so much wrong in there. One, he said that post-burial, which means for those who, after burial, it will be difficult for Dr. Friday down in the Grenadines, which any normal thing supposed to mean that due to burial, he has an advantage. And this is what we've been saying is a disaster. So post-burial, Friday will have difficulty in the Grenadines. He also said that, and people have to listen, that he was going to distribute money to 5,000 families, etc. And he used the word I, so I have to say, and I will next year extend it for a couple months. All right. So I tied that in again, so I put it all on the table and you guys address it. He made the point that people, that the New Democratic Party is saying that they're not paying attention to NDP supporters. And he's making the point that the most of the repairs is in South Leeward. And he's saying most of the persons who got assistance were NDP supporters. Now, if you're just giving general assistance, how do you know that most are NDP supporters? And I remember Major saying about the list and no attention. So I put that there. I have some other things from it that, but Major, as a citizen, I find it disturbing that the New Democratic Party supported funding for burial alone, that all citizens have to pay back. And it's clear to me that the government is using it purely for political re-election. and I get that sentiment from other person. I just don't know if Andrew, you're saying no help in your ear. You guys care to comment on it?
It better me go first, because when me just
No,
start
you go, you.
No,
Andrew,
seriously.
if you could take all the program, I find one sort will come in the mix.
Because
We
I
all
say
right.
I know you would
the
get
first
very
part I
emotional
need some
on this.
No, I
personal answer.
know. No, I don't know. You want to go ahead. You do. You
Don't
do.
normally do this, but I'm
Do your
asking
thing, do your
personal
thing.
questions this
To tell
morning.
you the truth, I
Yeah.
didn't really
Do your thing.
take the time out to listen to that.
I didn't either.
But
Somebody
basically,
died me.
what I know
Mm.
is that a lot of wishful thinking, a lot of
Mm.
false, so than so really. But it doesn't really matter. What is important is when you go on the ground, that is where the real proof of the pudding is. Not in somebody coming and saying this and saying that. When you go on the ground, just this week, well, I have been having calls. You all witnessed last week when we were on the program here, a lady called. You remember that lady from Carapan who called to say that she is drowning in water. I went to see the
Yes.
lady.
And then we had by pastor.
Right.
Mm.
I went to see her. We went to see her because
The
it
same
was
day?
myself. We went the following day because I
following day,
got
okay.
home late.
Okay, you on
So-
Friday was with that.
No, Friday didn't go with that one. It was
Oh, okay.
myself and Davis.
Okay.
We went to see the lady. And just what she told us is what is happening. Her roof came off.
Mm.
And so the water, because we have been having a lot of rains, which all of us know for the past few weeks. So the water settles on the floor on top. She's in the downstairs,
Oh,
the basement. And because the roof, the water cannot run off, all the water seeps through
After
The concrete.
the concrete. So, right there, everything where she's sleeping in her living room is wet. All of us, the mattress is wet. She told me, that is not that I am wishfully speaking like they are doing. The lady said that she appealed on several occasions to the person who are responsible for things. She appealed to Nemo. Well, she said she got a tarpaulin, which couldn't work. And then, well, it dried right after a little while. She appealed to the gentleman out there who is going around us doing assessment. And she told me, he said to her, he is not Vera or Corey's hardware. That's the kind of sentiments they are expressing to people. And the lady is still there suffering in the same condition. And because we are speaking out, several other people are calling us. So much so that a lady in Provenville, the family called me. We were supposed to have a meeting, and I must take this time to apologize to the people in Provenville and South Windward for the fact that we had to put the meeting off. But we will be back there, and we'll be back bigger and stronger than we were coming on Saturday. A lady said to me, come and see. I want you to come and see the condition that we are living, that her mother is 84 years old, where her mother's house, her roof was damaged. A wide section of the roof came off. And since burial, which was on the 4th of July, we all remember burial, we can't forget burial. Since that time to now is November, they have not even taken time out to put a single sheet of galvanized on maybe 2 rooms where that the roof came off from. 2 rooms exposed. The lady said, take pictures. She said, I want you to see. I want you to take pictures. Don't be afraid. Come inside and don't be afraid. And so one of those pictures I put up, I showed the wall what is happening with this lady, 84 years old, having to live. And there's another gentleman not too far from there. These are people who appeal to NEMO for help, who appeal to the government that is saying the fixing houses. And you know what I heard this morning? Somebody called me to say that the Prime Minister's press secretary was on radio stating that I am exposing the people's poverty. We're talking about damage from burial. What is he talking about?
You teach? You say you
yes.
You
personally. He said I should know better than to expose. I don't know if when he was elected as the representative for some South Windward, I don't know in what capacity he is speaking about the incident. I don't know if he took time out and took his leader with him to see where the lady is living and to see for himself how he can assist the lady. But they don't want us to show how people are suffering in the place. They don't want us to show. They don't want it must come out. So you must use your judgment and say, okay, let us hide these things. Let us hide them so that the world does not see. the true situation that is happening to our people, the true issues that people are facing, the lives that people are living in St. Vincent and Grenadines in 2024. But I will be walking the length of and breadth. Somebody will not say, I ask people to touch base with us. If you can't get me, you could get any member of the team. Touch base with us, let us come and see, because it is high time that they, not only, the thing is, I feel is lack of care. It's not only they have the resources, they are refusing to use it, as you say, they are trying to stretch it out so that they could pinpoint who the people are. You know, and they don't be fooled at thinking that these people are NDP. And it doesn't matter. I am not looking to see who is NDP or who is, you know, who is Labour. That is not the issue. The issue is that the people need help, and we should be reaching out to the people. And we are not doing that. We are not doing that as a government. But we could come on radio and go in meeting and say that everything is nice and done, then everything is being taken care of. And that is a lie, and we will dispel that. We're dispelling it with evidence. So we trying to seek help for the people, and we putting it out there. Since we're talking, since we raised the one with the river last week, and the very next day they sent in the heavy flow, they sent a machine in.
Yeah, I spoke about that. I saw it.
They could have done. They had 10 years to help those people. 10 years to just rechannel the river. And that is the kind of representation. Now, what they do, they're trying to hide the representative now by saying he stepped down. He stepped aside. And we're waiting to see who else they bring in to continue the suffering of the people. You know? So we are out there and we are working with the people, and we are letting the people know help is around the corner. As long as we can get this thing changed, we need change in the country badly. I said, I'm really sorry the meeting was put off, because one of the things I wanted to let people know is that they must stop vote for poverty. We have been voting for the last.
But the opportunity will be there again, because we have to speak to the people.
I am telling you, I notice where people are and how people are suffering over the past not few years, over the past 20 years, and how people have not gone up enough. They haven't lifted as they had promised, but people have descended into abject poverty in this country for no reason than for government to remain in power without. But we're watching them, and I'm watching them very, very carefully to see how bold-faced people could come and tell us to continue this kind of stupidness, this kind of suffering. I'm waiting on them to see what is happening.
So, Major, I see your facial expression. I know when I know when you're fed up and saying, "Lord have mercy." I wanted it. I asking you, because personally, I felt a little, how to say that, betrayed by that. I don't like the stooping and so low. Because you're in Parliament, you ask the opposition to support. But to me,
and they have the resources.
They're using the resources to campaign. They're using the resources to campaign. And from some of the comments, it's because, when he speaks, it's not like somebody can say, oh, he ain't mean anything. No, he deliberate.
Yeah, of course.
Because he's talking about the repairs to the houses, and he's turning and asking, what's his name, Brewster, and then he's saying, Brewster, I wrote it down, Brewster have repaired 2,000 houses, not the government of St. Vincent and Grenadines, with the money that the taxpayers of St. Vincent and Grenadines have paid, or that the entire Parliament, Brewster.
Right. Because they got additional aid.
Have repaired 2,000 houses. And I feel, those kind of statements are really, not that I expect better, but I mean, where are we going?
But I can relate to Andrew's stories. And it's good that he is coming over to us on this program. And as emphatic as he is on his visitations to the people of the constituency, and I'm not saying to his constituency, to the people of the constituency, and to see firsthand with Artists and Company the plight, the poverty, in some cases, almost unbelievable and unlivable conditions in which people are existing. And the truth of the matter is that Andrew's experience, teacher's experience, can be replicated across all of the Kingstowns, East, West, and Central, all of the communities. And if you even go further back, you'd hear Sister Chevron say that they're still waiting on help from 2013.
Mhm.
And I think you can find pockets of that around other communities. And it begs the question, what really happens when the Parliament of St. Vincent and Grenadines votes relief monies, and that's the Parliament, for which we get some kind of accounting down the road. But also, I get the distinct impression, as often as we have a disaster, the amount of money we get from here, there, and everywhere, business community, international agencies, relief agencies, and we never get account for those sets of monies, is pocketed and spent in their own self-interest, if it is spent at all. Because this morning, as teachers saying, I came out of Sharps and Sharpsdale to follow up a visitation we had on Monday evening. One of them, I was delinquent, I was late, and I had to confess to that because it took me nearly 4 weeks before I got there. And that was very painful, right at the top of Sharpsdale. A person's back wall came down, but the back wall came down, fell on a parked vehicle in the road. The house had to pay the guy for his windscreen because their back wall came down onto the parked vehicle in the road. Braxton eventually came and take up the debris from the broken back wall. But when the family shows you the videos of the real-time experience in which their yard becomes a veritable river, and the torrents of water that pours through, you realize it's only a matter of time. It may not just be the back wall today. Eventually, it will undermine the very foundation of the house that they're dwelling in. And it's compounded by the fact that the government had tried to take a part of those people's lands to put an access road for the people who live higher up the mountain hills in Sharpsdale. So that was a specific experience. And now we have to add that to our representation in Central Kingstown. But this morning we also went right there in Sharps, just outside the playing field, to a young lady who had to move out and go and live in the rocks. And she has no roof. They try to live in a part of the house. Nobody should be under those conditions. And she made some requests, she said, when they were down at the 7 days people. So I don't know if she got mixed up with the representation for food or for materials, but she got neither nor. And she's turning to me, the representative, no, what can you do in the circumstances? Now, she's joining that line a little late because I had already said in the Parliament, I submitted a list to the Parliament through the Sergeant of Arms, Speaker of the House, directly to the Prime Minister. So he can't say that he don't know. This is the Speaker speaking to people right outside there of Bickles. I'm deliberately not calling people's names. In their case, they lost all of the contents in the house. Matches, TV, furniture, everything got water soaked. And if I go through my constituency, I could give you names after names after names after people who have got neither cement, lumber galvanized, or furnishings replaced. Now, when you were raising the question about, and I thought that's where you were going for a little bit, when you listen to the Minister of Finance present, and he has great oratory, you will believe that these statements are being made with all the realistic sympathies in the world. That if we are united, at least on this occasion, that is the opposition and the government, and approve the money that is asked for, in quick time, relief and assistance will be delivered. One of those things is particularly painful to me, because when the burial occurred, we had voluntary responses in some communities where the artisans of the village, the carpenters, masons, and so on and so forth, went and helped people put back what they could have found back onto the roof, the galvanized. Lenny and Andy and Randy and company in Greenville comes to mind. And I asked the Minister of Finance, I said, let me ask you this question. If a person gets damage to the house and they try to help themselves, would you not give them some form of recompense, some form of assistance to support the notion of people trying to help themselves and not leaving all of the burdens on the government? And he said, absolutely, we will do that. So when we walked around, we also took note of those kinds of people who tried to help themselves and had a list of people who really need to get back something. But even get back something more to better secure what they had temporarily replaced. I was shocked to high heavens when in the last parliament that the Prime Minister trying to put those people in the category that he called who are trying to double dip or they got insurance money or nothing wrong with the house. And they never said so. And because these people don't have a sense of independence, the Minister of Finance could not, at the point of order, say, Mr. Prime Minister, I have to correct you. I did promise, we did promise that we'll do these things. That did not take place. So I have stories of the people in Union Island that they're not even trying to reach out to them. It's a lost cause. And we could multiply that over and over again. The fact of the matter is that I don't think all the money is spent.
No.
But you can't see the evidence of the help. And for the ordinary folk, even for me, it could become complex who have a kind of understanding of the governmental system. But it sometimes almost ends up of sending the food a little further. So people will go to Nemo. Nemo will well-meaningly say, well, the executing agency is not us here at Nemo. We can take your information, but the parliamentary approved funds will be delivered through this agency. Oftentimes, in their case, the Ministry of Housing. In other cases, it may be the Ministry of Agriculture, because there are different line ministries who attend to different aspects of the burial disaster. You know, I'm a fairly strong person. Monday when I was walking in my exercise, and I came wrong Level Garden and through that back road there, that takes me up through Hollywood shortcut. And I walk in there because the people say they didn't see me enough in Hollywood. I just go there every day, but they didn't see me much. I said, so let me let me triple up my visitation. I said, let me triple up my visitation. So I walked through there and spoke to Carmen and others. I discovered that a lady, Miss Bess, and it's really, really painful for me, just above Eddie and others, Miss Butte, sorry. When Beryl came, she has a business because there's also a category of people who can get business assistance. She has a business where she does seedlings and plants. And the wind blew away a lot of her plants, a lot of her seedling. The wind also brought down the trees onto a lot of her products for sale. I also asked, do we also have a category of people for business? Now, she's different to Lynette and them who up in the woods who lose the ginger and so on and so forth. That's another set of people who are supposed to get assistance, And I bold-facedly and confidently on the basis of the president said, you will get help. I couldn't give Miss Butte the normal strong shoulder I could give her, I had to drop my head, walking in a little bit of shame and walk a little faster. And even Miss Butte didn't even answer me the same normal major brightness. Because like in some cases, people give up on you, because they figure that you're making an ass out of them. Where do you help you ask? Because I don't even know how to go back to say, hold on, just now you can come. The Ministry of Agriculture will come to attend to you. Because this is how much. July is a whole month. August is a month. September is a month. October is a month. We have to say November down. So you have to say 5 clear months. And absolutely no help in sight. Whether you are a ginger farmer, whatever it is. I mean, you take Dan up on the rocks. Dan living in a house there. It took all of Dan's roof. It exposed the whole house, all the contents thing. He studied his house so badly that he got sick. He was hospitalized. I spoke about it in Parliament. I went home and visited him at his home with his parents and and friends. And I gave him the assurance, something will happen. Something will happen. And every day that something will happen seems as something closer to when NDP is in office. We will have to walk backwards to make this thing happen. How long could they wait? People tell you, Derek, watch your house every day at his age and say he can't do it till Derek die of stress and related activity. I mean, I have to put in that case. That's what people say, you know. In short, nothing is happening. And I'm speaking of people who are, for the main part, living on the mains. You can see it, they accept accessible, you can reach it, you know. Right down in the yellow board, Eddie, have the same situation with the resettlement or the amount of taking the calls. The bushes and other things and don't take over the people places. You want to know if they go there again, you know. So if that's how I'm talking about those people we could see each reach and touch, can you imagine the challenges for the people who live up, you know, Trigger Ridge, which is virtually mountain, because they're in Maha Road, you know? And sometimes people, not disrespect, people say it's like if they live the most difficult, beautiful view, but they ain't going to bother those people with the 2 sheets of gavel, the 1 sheet, this and one, this and the 2 thing, because in the eyes, they don't full anything. The fact of the matter is that, to go back to the statement that you said is coming, we don't want to give them a lot of currency at the convention because they're looking for notice, as the people say. They're looking for notice. Is that they can't tell you in the practical terms what they have, and they're now throwing in front. So when you say Brewster, normally you would say I, you know. But no Conroy have Brewster under heavy manners in Central Leeward. He wants to kind of give the mind that Brewster doing something. But before now, it wasn't Brewster, it was I.
Never was. In fact, he took away something from, so he can't manage it.
Man, he sent all them all over the place. I went in this one, is that one. The other. Me call some of them names to really elevate them, to tell it, because they ain't deserving. They're not deserving. And this is the political dishonesty. The political dishonesty of this guy who runs St. Vincent and Grenadines. We said at the start of every year that the budget reflects the fact that they don't have the money. You have a recurrent expenditure of 800 or something thousand, and you have, that's the revenue. You're getting in $8, actually 800 something thousand, million, I said thousand was millions, and they have to spend $1 billion. So they start every year with $200 and something billion. The books to thief. And it means for the budget to balance, they have to don't do some of the things that they're going to say they plan to do. But when you get the audit report, you see it in even starker terms. All items that are listed in the budget to be locally financed does not happen. You will be surprised to see also some of the things that are listed as grant funds also does not happen. And then you go on to see the even more ridiculous situation where, because they themselves are caught up in the web of lies and deceit and deception and dishonesty that they practice on a daily basis, that they now have to take a loan to pay a loan. And some of it is done with internal manipulation. You borrowed money from Vinlec to pay somebody else, and then they take a loan to pay back Vinlec. You borrowed money from NIS, you can't pay back NIS, you take a loan to pay back NIS. You get a loan for some set of other things, the money passes to the central bank, but as the money they say want them, but take pieces that to pay off that loan that just materialize on this issue and so forth. So that's where he reached. A dishonest, broken broker. All of us will get up in age, as happening to me myself, where he hopes that age 80 will meet him in a parliament, still telling lies. That's what he's hoping. And because he understands the psychology of Vincentian people, especially black people. People don't like to talk racism. This time, he don't sit up in Sugar Ridge. Right? But Doug, he just said there's something wrong with we. Something really, really wrong with us. He consistently measures every one of us. You deserve $300, I could get you back for that. You deserve $500, sure. I'll get you back for that. I think if I give you it for 3 months, you're going to change your mind. If you get it for 6 months, you're going to change your mind. If you get a $5,000, you feel in heaven. You know. If I promise you a scholarship, and it don't end there, you know. It goes on and on until, because, as I said, this election is different to all of those he had before. Because this one is to save the skin. That's what they play. They're like a dog that backed into a corner now. And the only way to go forward. And if it comes forward, it's going to bite you. Because it has to escape. This one is that they can't allow NDP or any other government to get into office to examine the books. Yeah, see what is happening. Because you'll see all of the corrupt practices that they have. Ranging from the $7 million they get from Maduro money that's coming here when the airport closes on the night. To pay their consultants and to run the campaigns and to make themselves look good. We know what they're doing. I interfere with mysterious planes landing here, not landing. I'm dealing with the fact that we're dealing with a regime that is mad in corruption and is serving out a dish of BS on a daily basis for people. And regrettably, there are those of us who want to consume that. Nature has a way he has put. They are expired goods. It's bloated. It's ready to boast. Look at the label going to say they passed the expiration days. Throw it out. Don't even give your dog to eat. Because it'll poison the dog the same way. And it is this notion that we are hungry, we are poverty stricken, we have extreme poverty, we are what's the other poverty what you call it? No, not the indigent poor. He had the thing that said the university should study and so on and so forth, you know. And that once you hear money, you're going to put him back there. Well, you ain't going back there. You ain't going back.
So Major, let me jump in and he made a presentation and say to you, the manipulation of the burial funds into next year, months into next year, for those persons who are listening, you are confident like the majority of intention that thing I want this through.
It ain't going to work because the Grenadines people to begin with, starting with Northern Grenadine, the Rocks of Gibraltar and Union Island and Mayo are different to Maine and St. Vincent. They have very, very strong value systems. And they have historical experience of labor and this regime that is not good. And you're going to change them like that. You know, when you know a man is so removed from the truth, it is the way how he feels. You could take big man and woman and tell him all kind of nonsense. You go to your convention. I mean, we'll tie a lot of things up in Chippy. NDP is supposed to be old and grumpy party. Liquor can come as an old man, they're supposed to go home. But you're 80.
And he want 2 more.
And you want another term, so you're going to come out of Parliament at 83.
And one face on.
You're going to beat back Biden. And after that, give me son the next 50 years. And my grandchildren something to line up.
So it's still he.
You know? But you're common radio. You say that you're in cabinet. And you'll abandon the middle of a cabinet meeting because somebody tell you must go to the airport. And you're reaching the airport now to hug up the footballers. You ain't still deal with them for 1979 who win, who still a wrong guy and all of them guys who you never recognize. You ain't deal with them who won the Gold Cup in 1996. You ain't deal with them who got 73 in the world in 2006 under my presidency. You ain't deal with all of those who was thief and hellfigure money like myself. But now you so badly want a place of land and you want votes of all kind. You can put $1 million to have professional league, semi-professional league. The government can't interfere in running football. If you have money, give football it. Give it to football. And stop giving everything transactionally, doing something to get something for money. Do like me. When I was president of football, I sent the whole team to England on my credit card. I sent the whole team to Brazil to train to build to 73 in the wall. I took my building at Tongue Hill and I mortgaged it. It took me 10 years. Going through 4, 5, 6 masters of the courts before I get a legal victory. That the bank could give me back my property, I could get back the title deed. And all the time you talk about me and money. Now you're trying to get cheap, popular thing. We have to get rid of you, Ralph. We have to get rid of you. You know? And this notion that you're coming for which Kingston City you're looking for? As Eston told me this morning, as Eston told me, don't send Marvin and them. Leave up then come. You come. Go back home and get your big cup of marble like they tell me and the bag have a sack of money and your trench coat and leave over the Taj Mahal. You come over yourself and run against me, Central King. You get some licks in the eye, you wouldn't know. You come. And when they bring Marvin and the other boy want to, I'll both up the two of them and beat them in Central Kingston.
Both of them. So, we do for the break, but you go ahead. Go ahead.
I wanted to add something to
No, go ahead. Let me get.
Because
Go a little closer to the.
Yes, when we come back from the break, I would like to continue on it. Because what we saw and what we still seeing in South Windward is a willful neglect of certain areas because of the vision that they are not our supporters. So you take, for example, a place like Bonham, and you look at the road, the people are saying there, this was fixed since the days of Burton Williams. You go to Simon, and I just want to elaborate on those areas. Victoria Village. When we come back, I just want to say something.
No, it's because
no, but what the guy is saying, in all of the opposition constituencies, so in East Kingstown, it is so in West Kingstown, it is so in South Leeward, it's so in Beckways, it's so in Southern Grenadines.
Right.
You see, well, even in his own, because I heard Lavon speaking about East St. George, where the grass touching, you like you're driving into arch to forest. When it comes to your vehicle well scrape up, a lot of these pitch roads going back from whence they came. You would know that these were once pitch road. Even in Central Kingston. I mean, some of the places look dirty, nasty.
You know, Major, you made a point the other day. And it takes so long to fill a pothole in the city itself. Not even on the outskirts. Back street, Bay Street, Middle Street. There are 2 holes I'm just trying to remember. I think one up by the Bank of St. Vincent. I mean, them should fix overnight.
But as you go to the break, when it pains me, and I don't like when supporters or colleagues misconstrue what I'm saying about constituent development fund. Thank you for supporting. If every one of us in this constituency had the $1.5 million as constituent development fund, and that now out of experience, each of us could understand, boy, see, come to say, some kind of storm, rain, damage, hurricane, wind, going to create me damage. I put inside $250,000 or $500,000 that money, expressly so I could respond to constituency needs. And the other $1 million to this, that, and the other. You would be amazed to see how St. Vincent will be a better place. Because, one, it empowers local government, local communities, 15 people to do things which may look to you to small things for the people who need help. And you wouldn't have this roadblock and traffic jam with everybody lining up in a little box in the Prime Minister's office to say, the PM. I don't even like when they use that word, the PM. The PM is making it sound like you and he and them is friend. The genteel poor, the express, they used to call them. When you say people can't change the car and the driving and the donuts and so on and so forth, they can't cut the lawn anymore. And they can't change the patch in the pants. That's how he call them. He said the university should study them. But he create the genteel poor. You know? But that's what St. Vincent is, you know. But the people waiting on him. The people waiting on him. And it's not everybody who he said they fire for the vaccine mandate. I had to say, he said that they're going to go back to work now too, you know. Me, they hear from me, sir.
I hear it.
But I can't believe he says so. But I can't disbelieve that they have anything that he will not say.
I will tell you this. He gonna claim he never said they not get back to work.
Yeah.
You want to bet? If he twists, he's going to say they took him out of context, and he never said that. Watch and see.
I mean, the VAT in St. Vincent is 16%. The man the radio said was NDP going to reduce it by 20%. But that
intentional to the mislead.
No, that is when it begin. It gonna happen to me too, and it gonna happen to all of us. As we go up and these things gonna happen to you. That's when you start put down your glasses, you can't remember where it is, and your wallet, and you remember you put down. That's not that the VAT can decline from 16% to 20%. He wanted to say no. He probably mixing up percent and money now. That if he reduce the VAT from 16% to some other percent, he might lose $20 million or something like that. But when they start to tell like something they don't remember, a lie has no memory.
These are things we have to address, and Major, I plan to, look at some of these issues, because the VAT is one, the VAT lie is one, and I'll say this in advance to persons, before we even come to that another time. You could Google anything nowadays, So when he tell you reducing VAT ain't going to help, you just Google it. And look all over the world and see if people don't reduce VAT to help the citizens.
Yeah.
And this lie about CBI and America, and I can't against it. I have to look back for the article where they had a meeting with the CBI Caribbean countries and America to sort out all the problems and make sure everything run. And America approve the measures in place going forward from 24 to 25. So this lying thing, people have to go. Don't say about it. Google CBI and America, and you will see all of these things.
But he have another thing. I say, after said he says, so people telling lie any name now. He say, you can get dividends because the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines have a certain amount of investments and shares so far, and he making sure. So he say, if you're under 25, this is your dividend. If you have over 35, this is the amount of dividends. Now, dividends is when you have stakes, a shareholder or something. Guyana oil, like gold, them not pay dividends. Trinidad oil, they not have dividends. St. Kitts pays dividends to people because it has a season by investment program. So you want to borrow that now. They say this whole notion that he figured that everybody in St. Vincent wants something for nothing. That's how he feels, that all of us want something for nothing. Want quick money, easy money, cheap money, plenty money.
And we're going to forget.
And we're going to forget his sins. We ain't forgetting nothing.
20-something years. Okay, we're going to take the break and we'll come back.
This Saturday, all roads lead to Hollywood Shops for the final Central Kingstown Season of Reason meeting for the year. Come here from the Kingstown Trio. Solid as a rock. The Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, and from Central Kingstown, Major the Honorable Sinclair Leacock. Solid as a rock. Along with President of the NDP himself, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, alongside the NDP's PRO, Laverne King, and the Central Kingstown locals, Igel, Kenny, and Mr. P, along with your chairman, Bert Francois. And it's not just about speeches. Enjoy free barbecue wings, plus Carmen's famous Morby, Ginger Bear, and Sorrel. It's all happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Hollywood Shops. Let's close out the year with a bang. Merry Christmas from the Central Kingstown team.
I love it's as solid as a rock. I can't stop.
The North Windward Young Dams says it's time for another barbecue and after party. Going down this Friday, November 29th from 11 a.m. until. Grab your chicken for $15, fish and pork $20 per plate. Caribbean's going 3 for $10. It all goes down at Senator Siobhan John Office Building in Georgetown. Music by DJ Domo and DJ Poncha. This Friday, we're heading to Georgetown for the North Windward Young Dams barbecue and after party. Be there. Brought to you by Karen. It's the way we play. The North Windward Young Dams says it's time for another barbecue and after party. Going down this Friday, November 29th from 11 a.m. until. Grab your chicken for $15, fish and pork $20 per plate. Caribbean's going 3 for $10. It all goes down at Senator Siobhan John Office Building in Georgetown. Music by DJ Domo and DJ Poncha. This Friday, we're heading to Georgetown for the North Windward Young Dams barbecue and after party. Be there. Brought to you by Karen. It's the way we play.
solid as a rock.
This Saturday, all roads lead to Hollywood Shops for the final Central Kingstown Season of Reason meeting for the year. Come here from the Kingstown Trio.
Solid as a rock.
The Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, and from Central Kingstown, Major the Honorable Sinclair Leacock.
Solid as a rock.
Along with President of the NDP himself, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, alongside the NDP's PRO, Laverne King, and the Central Kingstown locals, Igel, Kenny, and Mr. P, along with your chairman, Bert Francois. And it's not just about speeches. Enjoy free barbecue wings, plus Carmen's famous Mobby, Ginger Bear, and Sorrel. It's all happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Hollywood Shops. Let's close out the year with a bang. Merry Christmas from the Central Kingstown team.
It's solid as a rock. I can't stop.
The West Kingstown Constituency Division and the Honorable Daniel Cummings present an exciting raffle this December 7th at the President's Dinner. Win amazing prizes including first prize, a stunning 65-inch smart TV, second prize, a luxurious weekend for two in Mesquite, third prize, a brand new iPhone, fourth prize, a bountiful food hamper. And that's not all. There are several consolation prizes to be won. Tickets are just $5 each, or get a book of 5 for only $20. Purchase your tickets from West Kingstown constituency members or at any constituency office. Don't miss your chance to win big this December 7th. Get your tickets now.
It's bingo! Join the new Democratic Party East Kingstown Constituency Division on Friday, December 6, 2024 at Victoria Park in Kingstown. It all starts from 8 p.m. Come and play your bingo and stand the chance to win a whopping jackpot of $5,000. There's also 9 other games of $300 each. Your tickets are only $10. Tickets can be had at the following locations: the East Kingstown Constituency Office. Call 497-3489 or 454-2020. You can also get your tickets from any member of the Constituency Division Executive or the NDP Secretariat Headquarters in Kingstown. Be a part of this massive bingo at the Victoria Park on Friday, December 6, 2024.
Bonady Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonady Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bonady Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonady Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases. So you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Christmas in this year.
Can I have this? We have an extra $400 from Flow. You can have everything you
More
want.
gifts with Flow. With Christmas in, win weekly prices up to $10,000 in cash. Sign up for a postpaid bundle or a broadband plan.
We Christmas in with free groceries from Flow. Plus, a chance to win weekly prizes and up to $10,000 cash. Head over to your nearest Flow store or visit discoverflow.co. Flow, we Christmasing.
More gifts with Flow.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good, that good. When you shop at Massy Stores.
Massey Stores. Our family serving your family.
What time it is?
Christmas time. Christmas time.
Surely, Christmas is a time of healing. And what better time it is for cleaning? So this Christmas, VinciClean is here to help with dusting, wiping, bathrooms and bedrooms, kitchen, dining, in fact, for all kinds of floor, new and old. Call now and book early for all your Christmas cleaning. It's VinciClean. 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 Telephone 431-1360, 492-0586 or 4571649 and have a VinciClean Christmas.
I say we know it's Christmas time. Christmas time. Christmas time.
Lewis Pharmacy. We specialize in friendly service with a personal, professional touch. Hence, we take pride in offering patient counseling on all prescription and over-the-counter products. We welcome inquiries on prescription drugs, vitamins, herbal preparation, fitness nutritional products, cough, cold, allergy, and all other health care products. For the convenience of our patients and surrounding community, we are situated uptown opposite the bus stop at Juicy Building. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lewis Pharmacy.
Beryl, an early hurricane of unprecedented intensity, is fresh in our memory. The International Panel on Climate Change predicts for 2024 and beyond increased severity of weather and hurricanes due to global warming. Be smart, plan ahead. We can take steps ourselves to minimize loss and suffering from these threats. At Lanes, we have the necessary products, flashlights, water tanks, generators, water pumps, and more that you should have to provide you with safety and comfort. Whether building a new or reinforcing existing structures, Lanes can provide both product and specialty consultation advice at our Home Vision department. Protect your family and protect your home. Lanes, 784-456-1411.
Get value for your money. Shop at Richardson Motors.
Shop at Richardson Motors Limited and enjoy 3 services in one. Hop into our convenience store for a wide array of snacks, drinks, and toiletries. Visit our mechanic shop for specialized treatment for your brakes, exhaust systems, and wheel alignment at our garage. But there's more. When you shop at Richardson Motors, get a free oil change service, clean, high-quality fuel, or shop from a wide range of automotive parts and accessories. We are conveniently located along the Arnesville Main Road. Drive on up.
Reliability, convenience, and variety.
Richardson Motors is your #1 stop.
Need a well-balanced meal? Check Finity Restaurant and Catering Services in Paul's Avenue, opposite SVG General Services Limited. We offer takeaway and delivery services. We provide a variety of choices for breakfast, lunch, and snacks, and local juices rich in vitamin C. We offer pastries, rotis, doughboy, banana bread, and much more. For the best in cakes for that special occasion, whether it is birthday, anniversary, weddings, or need a velvet, cheesecake, chocolate, or any other, check Foodfinity in Paul's Avenue. For orders and delivery, call Foodfinity at 784-456-1344 in Paul's Avenue or Munzie's at 784-526-8063.
Air filters, oil filters, fuel filters, disc pads and brake shoes, clutch disc, pressure plates, rotor plates, engine parts, fan belts, timing belts, oil seals, spark plugs, radiators, radiator hoses, water pumps, universal joints, suspension parts, KYB Japanese shocks for Toyota, Nissan and Suzuki, tie rods, rack ends, ball joints. You can also get accessories, cleaning supplies, polishes, titanium tint, black tint, Valvoline motor oils, Toyota and Honda motor oils, transmission fluids, Michelin wiper blades, headlights, corner lights, HID kits, HID bulbs and ballast, LED bulbs, and much, much more can be had at Automax Auto Parts. Automax goes the extra mile and spend the extra dollar to ensure that you get first quality Japanese auto parts. Come see the difference at our showroom opposite the basketball court in Camden Park. Call us at 458-2000 or 529-2070. Visit us on Facebook, Automax Auto Parts. Drive the extra mile to get the best first quality auto parts.
Please note that we open on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
CK Graves and Company is the number one supermarket. 100% concession. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always save by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number one. CK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent Johns, a supermarket for you and me.
I passed by a brethren the other day. If you see he plays rat and cockroach racing, mosquito fighting one another for come knee in your ears, and the amount of woodlights I see, I had to wonder if them been in the wood with no attack and build the ark. I said, bye, call Flick.
For the eradication of pests, Flick is your answer. Before and after construction of your domestic and commercial buildings, Flick uses environmentally safe chemicals and keep washrooms fresh with the Aroma Odor Control and the FemCare Sanitary Disposal Systems. Call Flick Pest Control today at 457-1857 or click www.flickpestcontrol.com.
Memorial Funeral Home is the first in SVG to offer on-site cremation service. The new and modern crematorium provides a safe way to memorialize your loved ones. Memorial Funeral Home offers a variety of urns in which you can preserve your loved one in a personal way. Cremation can ease the financial burden as it reduces the cost of a standard funeral service by 50%. Caskets can also be rented. Cremation is a necessary option to the overcrowded burial grounds across the country. Their friendly and courteous staff will continue to take care of all your funeral needs, whether you choose to bury or cremate. If your loved ones die abroad, there's no need to worry. Memorial Funeral Home can assist in the transportation of bodies to SVG and from SVG to any part of the world. Memorial Funeral Home services can be accessed at their two locations. In Kingstown in the Russells Building at telephone number 453-2697 and in Mesopotamia at 458-8888. The Memorial Funeral Home, leading the way in modern and affordable services. Call us. We care.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy's Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
The West Kingstown Constituency Division and the Honorable Daniel Cummings present an exciting raffle this December 7th at the President's Dinner. Win amazing prizes including first prize, a stunning 65-inch smart TV. Second prize, a luxurious weekend for two in Mystique. Third prize, a brand new iPhone. Fourth prize, a bountiful food hamper. And that's not all. There are several consolation prizes to be won. Tickets are just $5 each, or get a book of 5 for only $20. Purchase your tickets from West Kingstown constituency members or at any constituency office. Don't miss your chance to win big this December 7th. Get your tickets now.
It's bingo! Join the new Democratic Party East Kingstown Constituency Division on Friday, December 6, 2024 at Victoria Park in Kingstown. It all starts from 8 p.m. Come and play your bingo and stand the chance to win a whopping jackpot of $5,000. There's also 9 other games of $300 each. Your tickets are only $10. Tickets can be had at the following locations: the East Kingstown Constituency Office. Call 497-3489 or 454-2020. You can also get your tickets from any member of the Constituency Division Executive or the NDP Secretariat Headquarters in Kingstown. Be a part of this massive bingo at the Victoria Park on Friday, December 6, 2024.
Solid as a rock.
This Saturday, all roads lead to Hollywood Shops for the final Central Kingstown Season of Reason meeting for the year. Come here from the Kingstown Trio.
Solid as a rock.
The Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, and from Central Kingstown, Major the Honorable Sinclair Leacock.
Solid as a rock.
Along with President of the NDP himself, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, alongside the NDP's PRO, Laverne King, and the Central Kingstown locals, Igel, Kenny, and Mr. P, along with your chairman, Bert Francois. And it's not just about speeches. Enjoy free barbecue wings, plus Carmen's famous Morby, Ginger Bear, and Sorrel. It's all happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Hollywood Shops. Let's close out the year with a bang. Merry Christmas from the Central Kingstown team.
It's solid as a rock. I can't stop.
The Not When What Young Dams says it's time for another barbecue and after party. Going down this Friday, November 29th from 11 a.m. until. Grab your chicken for $15, fish and pork $20 per plate. Caribbean's going 3 for 10. It all goes down at Senator Shabon John Office Building in Georgetown. Music by DJ Domo and DJ Poncha. This Friday, we're heading to Georgetown for the Not When What Young Dams barbecue and after party. Be there. Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
More hit me with it. Ivan, waiting. If you can start, are you want start? Before, let me come in. Well, you can't get away from this one. It's the crime and the nation demand.
12:31, 29 minutes to the 1 o'clock hour. You're listening to the Newtimes Program for Wednesday, the 27th, I think I have 26 up there, of November. I'm your host today, Clemmer Bud France. With me in the studio is Andrew Teach John, and the major stepped out for a while. He would be back with us. Just to remind you, tonight, all right, of the Town Hall meeting at 6 p.m. at St. Sir James Mitchell Auditorium, Democrat House. This evening event will be moderated by Daniela Vera. The panelists will include Dr. Friday, Major Leacock, Chieftain Neptune, Zita Barnwell, and Dr. Malcolm Grant. All right, after the addresses by the panelists, an open discussion and question sessions will take place. We are asking all members to invite someone and let's address this serious matter the way it should be dealt with. All right? So that's tonight town hall meeting on crime at the New Democratic Party headquarters, 6 p.m. sorry. You don't want to miss it. So make an effort to come to the town hall meeting. Obviously, if you can't make it, so don't make an excuse to say, well, I'm going to listen to Facebook or listen to YouTube and still. No, come out. Let's have that discussion in person. Those who can follow on the social media. And I'm reminding the America constituency will elect the Richland Park and America party groups tonight. The meeting will take place at Chappies and at 7 p.m. So those of you remember the importance of forming party groups, remember the importance of working in the community. So tonight in the America constituency, we'll have at the Richland Park and America party group and this meeting will take place at Chappies. All right, so I'm getting some other information. Yeah, so just remind those meetings. I'm hearing that some other group, I'll have to get that info. But all right, so for sure, at Chappies, Richland Park and America Party Group, Well, check. So you will want to be there. All right. So we know for all the other events coming up. Take care as we look forward to those events. All right. So as we move forward, Andrew, yes, we're back. We know how the time goes with these events. We're into the Christmas season. A lot of activities, but I'm not getting the impression for persons that I know they say you accuse you of what exposing the poverty. But if there's no serious cases of poverty, then there's nothing to expose. So I don't understand why you should be upset if persons talk, but what is the reality on the ground? And they could talk all they want about how St. Vincent nice and it's the best it ever has been. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. Exactly right. Not somebody else telling you it tastes good. The people of St. Vincent and Grenadines, people of Southwind were tasting the pudding. It's bitter.
It is.
Not so?
It is. And I was saying before we took the break that this was a systematic attempt by the ruling party, the government, to keep certain people below the poverty line, keep certain people unemployed, and to keep certain areas underdeveloped. It was systematic, it was willful. And if you take, for example, a place like Simon, where people are working, hard working people, farmers who send their children to school and so on, through their farming and so. And you look at the roads, the people keep talking about the roads. A lady called me the other day, she said there is not even a street light in some areas where people have to walk because the road is so terrible. And somebody was giving me a joke, although it's not really a joke, that they, at one time, they brought some materials to fix a road in Simon. And because somebody made a phone call and told them it might have been the wrong area because we don't fix road in Simon, they sent for the material, they picked up the material and took it away. So when we reached to that extent that we are, no, it was kind of funny to me when I heard it too, that we could be so petty and so cruel to our people that we have places in Simon that are breaking away now, along the main road into Simon, breaking away. There is a mountain road going off from Simon. When you get into Simon, I keep forgetting the name of that area where, but at the very start to that road, the potholes are there. People would not even believe that you could go beyond that. We have seen that happen, and now we see in Bonham. I spoke about Bonham a little while ago. I saw a post on one of my Facebook friends posted some crying emojis, right? Crying because she has a little car and she has to drive through Bonham. And we took a look. I had some video, I forgot to share them, but that will be coming again. So now they will say exposing the poverty of the roads, right? That might be the next thing, and I'm trying to gain mileage from these the conditions of these roads. But when I went to examine the road, and the base of the road has eroded to the extent that it has reached Mother Dot. It has reached in Bonham. I'm telling you, in Bonham, when you get to where there's a lady named Sister. She's living right at where they have a little, like, I would call it a bus stop because somebody built a shed there and guys are always living there. It's a bus stop where no bus goes because no bus drives to Bonham. You cannot drive your vehicle on the road because of the condition. Because as soon as you reach down to the other end, you have to start thinking about repairs. And this cannot be allowed to continue. People can't just be looking at these things in the face and continue to say that they are supporting the government because they are party. How could you be supporting a government or supporting a party and have these kind of conditions that you are living in 2024? Another issue that meets us, every time we go out there is the issue of cost of living. And we have
just hold 1 second. Let me just take this call and see.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. You're live.
Yes, good afternoon. I called to share my I
Recognize your
called to
voice,
share
man.
my hello?
Yes,
Yes,
we're
yes,
hearing
we
you.
hearing
Go
you
right
now.
ahead. Go right ahead.
Yeah, yes. I called to share with the Bonham Road.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I went through Bonham Road on Monday, and it is a definitely disgrace with that road.
Yeah, man. The thing
You understand? I used to hear people talk about the road, and I went today to drop off something to some people, and that road there,
it passed
if you
ridiculous.
have I don't know how the judge does drive the road there, because all by his gate is a disaster. Yes, 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 and I think the government, the representative, I see why they're changing him. You understand me?
But we have to
Because
understand,
I
you know.
can see you represent the area, and you have there so bad.
Right.
You understand? You had it so bad that, as what she said, my sister is the daughter. Is the daughter
Yeah,
the
daughter
road
saying
gone to,
right there. You know, and
the daughter.
up and
You
down, up
understand
and
me?
down. Can't
And
have.
but I know you're a stops man. I go like you for drive there to see, because Bonoma stops for me and you.
So again, I pick
You
up and
understand me?
come wrong.
Yeah, forget to pick up.
Huh?
You gave me a pickup.
You better get a pick up.
Oh God, you want more than pick up.
But let me
You
let me let
understand
me let me see if I remember when you go up, Carl, right? That road to go wrong, and you end back up coming out by church.
Jeffy John.
That the road you
No.
guys talking about?
No, you're going up at the junction.
Okay.
Because
When
I
you
drove on
come
that
through
road
Bonham
there
Road,
a month
right?
or two ago now. I ain't going back.
He tell you exactly.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay. If you go Carla and you pass Vinnie Thomas,
Okay.
and then you catch the junction and you go down,
It's on left.
you're going to drop out just above where your grandmother did live.
Oh,
You know where
okay.
your
I know what
grandmother
you
did
know.
live?
I have friend live down there. So you take the deep left by where we just have meetings and so. And you're going down and you're coming out by the corner by where my grandmother used to live there.
Yes, by Jeffy John.
No, I ain't driving down there, sorry.
Ain't that Barandi?
But there's a kind of bridge there. Why is the condition with that now? Because I used to, like, when you come, you turn, you reverse on a bridge. I don't know if you know, not so far up if you take the road from the main road itself down there. Is that?
Nah, I think you lost, man.
Fix?
You like he sung Peter. He sung like they away from stops for a long time. We have to bring him.
No,
back.
but if it's I know the road you're talking about, man.
Yeah, but we know that
But-
one coming down there from Simon.
Yes.
From you know where Vinny is, as he say, turn left and you come right down.
But
as you pass the school,
and
it's
I
first
went.
step.
If you pass, you
Top
don't take
school.
the deep left. You come up some more. But instead of going Mespo, you take that could be right. You take the left. And you come to a forest there. The road is
That one is
thin,
bottom
real
road. We
thin.
call that bottom road.
And
yes.
grass there on both sides. And if you meet another vehicle, especially in a rain night, you have to park there till rain. You can't see.
Yeah, we know that one. That's the one going wrong bottom road he's talking about there now. That's always overgrown.
Okay,
always
no.
going overgrown.
Okay, you're not going the one to go around Carla school side.
Right.
Carla side. You're coming down Stubbs, right? Where you call Bonham and then thing there.
Right.
I tell you, man. But if yourself you drive there, you yourself then pay you money to drive back there. You don't want their money.
Yeah. But we usually hire a bus, you know, and the people have to walk down to get
to the bus.
Get that bus, you know, because that driver is not taking his bus up there. He's not taking his bus up there.
You see, Carla, these things we're talking about, you know. Don't no $200 and $300 are no promise. Should really make a difference to anybody living in those areas, you know.
I have another one to tell you again. You see, just below where the station was in Stubbs,
yeah,
you have a big hole in the
by
middle of the road. Just like not the corner, just above the corner. But it's just like if this are gonna let go. You're gonna let go from the top piece.
But even before I reach there, what about the part from Kenlin come down? What is the condition of that?
No, they're good. They're good.
Oh, they fixed that now?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. But just below the station there, one big hole lady. It just like the bottom piece, gonna let go from the top piece.
Wait, that remind me. As I was coming up this morning to the station, and I want to say thank you. There's some guys fixing Major. You know the pull off where the hole they by the.
Yes, the big man they by the hole, supervising the hole.
Who they?
Who the big man? Who the mayor? Who the mayor the place?
Huh?
Who the mayor?
wait.
Who the man who won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times? Who they? Most run did they supervising the big hole?
Supervising?
Yeah, he's supervising. I don't call the name, you know.
I see they fixing that, and I say, wow, finally.
Yeah, the supervisor there.
Finally, okay.
Braxer. Mr. Braxer.
Can't beat them. Because I saw a car there, so I was
you know what's accident around that space there?
I mean, you can't pull off and then jump off in the road. Thanks, caller. We got, if I allow you to get in lessons in stops, you ain't give me south way no. You get me stops alone. The program will finish.
He gone.
Oh, like no, he's there, but I don't know. Oh my God, let me see. No, he gone. Anyhow, okay. All right, thanks.
But I'm not interrupting your programming, but just remember we have a big event this evening, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, I spoke about it, and we're gonna go in details in it too.
We have to promote it.
Yeah, we're gonna go in details
from
one.
People in the hall.
Okay, we're gonna go in details. Let me take this. Good afternoon, Newtimes.
How's everyone born?
Good day.
Good afternoon, Major.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. John.
Good afternoon, sir. Good to hear you, man.
To Mr. Peter just in Victoria Village.
He gone. He just was there.
But you know the place where I used to tell when Miss Hughes and Miss Nicholas they live, you used to call it Pennycotta.
Yeah, I know that one day.
Pennycotta. When they leave Jack Rouge and come up past the mirror, when they really talk about the bridge, they name Pennycotta.
Right, yes.
So Major, we're going on there and the outside listening to you and Mr. John.
Are they with the partner, man? Are they with the partner?
All right, I just hold on the car, ring the bell.
Yeah.
The children of Israel wall is saying.
Yeah, I'll tell you once Victoria Village and stops coming and we win South we North. We go on clay, you know.
What play the one the clay one?
Yeah, I just passed up for Andrew to pick up Andrew to see if I can reach over here to pick up Chevron to come back down and ducking by a couple of partners to head for town.
All right, boss.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, thanks.
And you can on the walk, and the big up on yourself, and ring the bell with the nation of Symbols.
You ain't winning this one, I tell you that.
We are the children from Israel in sub with Mr. John.
All right.
We're going to ready back like always, the office, we got donkey over and the state. All right.
All right.
Yes, my brother.
Well, the big up on yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, boss.
So we're not coming home.
Just correction. The meeting tonight to form the party groups is the Richmond Park group and the Mespo group, not the America group. So the Richmond Park group and the Mespo group, they will be formed tonight at Chappies. All right, 7 p.m. Yeah.
Who's supervising it?
Well, the General Secretary.
It can't be. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's the information.
I thought the General Secretary is in the meeting at 6 o'clock.
Well, I'm assuming he's supervising, but I know the meeting is still on.
So supervising the meeting?
So somebody else probably doing that, yeah. So that meeting is still on because I did inquire. So we have that and we have the event. Major at the, boy, this time just disappeared. After we come back from 1 o'clock, we're going to spend some time on those events, right? So callers, please try and get in now for me. Try and get in now in the discussion as we go forward. Try and get in now in the discussion. Major, you talk about dividends, and I was trying to remember. Is it syndicates where
Syndicates.
they're
Just
actually
syndicates.
saying, listen, we make X amount of money from citizenship by investment. These are the persons who walk in, everybody who walk in getting dividend. You know?
It is syndicates.
Syndicates. So, and so they're looking forward to a good Christmas.
Yeah, man, because they get bonus.
They're getting bonus, they're getting dividends.
Salary.
But you talked about that before we bonus and NIS. Because sometimes the president of the party has been putting forward some very bold programs of how he intends to apply decisions by investment monies. AKA by the other guy, myself passport. You have to laugh and scorn at him when he come with that stupidness and rubbish him. You know? And he speaks about the fact that this program is going to be used to assist in paying bonuses to public servants every year. So you're going to get 13 salaries in the New Democratic Party government. You're not saying he's thinking about it, he's saying he will do it. But he also speaks about an important application of those funds. And he has asked questions before, in the parliament. Sometimes these conversations don't resonate with people, where he tried to find out how much money is going to be needed to come into the NIS on an annual basis that allows pensioners not just to get the monthly pension, but the fact that it is long overdue to get a raise of pay from the pension, the fortnightly pensions. And he asked that question because once that has been determined, he fully expects that there will be a CBI injection to sustain a growing NIS. Because remember, one of the problem the NIS thing, because everybody running and going abroad, the population of civilians is declining. The people entering the workforce, and Tees knows this as well as I am, because the industrial relations man is declining, right? The economy is shrinking. So the contributions are declining. And Dr. Fred is saying we need something to. Take talk, Carla. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's me, Shirley Patterson again. Oh my God. Well, me really not got nobody, boy. I mean, like me not have nobody for help me. For the whole time, from the time the mister come here and see the place, there's more water than water. Me could bathe in the house and I without go outside.
Yeah, because we had a lot of rain over the weekend.
That's okay. So what me then send out the picture and show nobody how the house stop?
Yeah, we have them and we have them up. They say we exposing poverty. How we come exposing poverty?
What?
This is what is
I don't
happening.
cancel what you want to do. You could expose, you could never expose. This is my place. I live here.
Yeah, you give us permission to show the things. And then they're saying that it's
because
like
I want
we're
help.
trying
Look
to
right now,
gain
if I get some cement, somebody promise to come and help me if I get some cement.
Right.
But how me go do it? Me now walk now. Me now nobody walk. Me crippled there for me there. Me a precious stroke. How much years now? Since my husband dead, me a precious stroke. Me can't do nothing for myself.
And they have
me
the
can't
resources.
Me can't like where the old people say me can't go up now down. Me have to go.
Boy, all we could do is appeal to them. Here we have to continue to appeal to them to assist you. You're an elderly person. I don't see why they're having difficulty trying to help you.
It took a sponge as me show you. Then the ball come outside.
Wet up, they can't go anymore. But I'm working on that thing for you. I'm working on that. You will get.
But I want to see if you have a chance again,
Yeah, well, we trying to get some stuff for you. So we will pass back. I'm trying to get some stuff for you, so we will pass with them.
Yes.
We'll pass with them. And that same thing I don't always
yes,
want
please.
to say, but
yes, please.
How you do?
I did.
You remember me?
No, I remember.
You know, surely you been dead piggy.
Oh God, how long that go? How long that?
you know.
Yes, I know, I remember. But how long that?
Well, I try for sure.
Yeah, that plenty moons ago.
Yeah, but I have a child for sure.
Yeah.
Hello, me there.
That more than 30 something years you talk
Hello,
about.
me there over water.
Yeah, we go. I know we're gonna see that teach gets help for you.
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll see that
But
again.
holiday coming up and I have nobody forgive me nothing, you know.
Yeah.
So I have to remember I remember the little boy, the little girl, the Santa, he begging Santa for help.
All right, you go remember.
Yes, all right.
Blessings. Okay, good.
Bye. God bless.
Yeah, man, people crying out for help. It's like you're falling on deaf ears. These monies will pass to assist people. Why are we not helping the people?
You know, is when they earmark, so that already earmark 2,300 people specifically pick. I personally don't believe they pick them because of merit. I think they're picking them because of voting, how to organize and see if they could streamline the vote. Because what they're saying, oh, tell NDP people we're getting money. But it's your money. And the manipulation, Major was clear, that he's confident, and I am too, that the thing I work this time. So I'm going to take the landline call first, and the person on the magic and the WhatsApp, just hold, please. All right, just hold on the WhatsApp and take the landline first. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Later.
Yes, sir. Security?
I hear the lady say what cement. Go under Grishan now. You just sit down there, that tongue stone. The tough like crack stone.
The tough.
Take a chuck and go under Grishan.
But imagine they're
thousands down there, that tongue like stone, man. You see lady what cement. Thank you.
It's a shame.
Thanks.
That's how this gets exposed.
Good afternoon, Newtimes.
Yes, is that the WhatsApp?
Yes.
Yes, good afternoon, gentlemen. Hello, Major.
Good day, my neighbor and friend.
Yes, just listening to the from earlier and highlighting some of the serious situation regarding housing of some of the people who are being ignored. I am drawing from my boyhood experience in Langley Park, Georgetown, where I remember when the days gone by when neighbors used to rally together to help work on people's homes. In those days, they were mainly board houses. And sometimes somebody would buy a house and want to move it to their lot. And the whole community would pitch in. The ladies would cook food, they would provide some drinks, and the whole community would pitch in. And I'm wondering if the party might not have to take that approach to helping some of the people, because it seems as though the government is digging in their heels about ignoring some people's plight. And I know the party does not have the largest to help everybody, but at least individuals who are in desperate situation, maybe you could put in place a volunteer group to help out. Even the problems of these individuals. I am sure it will go very far regarding the party's concern for people's situations.
How many millions do you think you're talking about? From your rough calculations we're looking at to do that program. About how much million? Just a rough estimate to organize a program to help do the house repair. You not hearing?
Hello?
I'm not hearing you.
I'm saying from your vantage point, about how much $1 million you think the party would need to mobilize such a program?
No, I am saying
it's not. I'm asking about how much millions you think we would need to assist in that program. I'm not rejecting the program. I'm just trying to quantify it.
Well, one approach would be to identify those who are in the worst situations and start working in those situations.
I still want to put a dollar value to it. Because
I don't know if you have to start with value, you have to start with need.
But I'm asking you to help me with a dollar value. You have an idea, conceptually, you must think through it. Because if we're going to do it, we have to put a dollar value to it.
5 million, 10 million, 15, 20.
I am just positing the idea because you're highlighting people's circumstances and saying,
And you're throwing it back and saying that where the government cannot do it, it may be a good thing if the opposition who have no money can do it. So I'm trying to make sense out of it. That's not a program the opposition could reasonably take on in opposition. I can tell you that from time to time, representatives reach out and they will try to help a householder with some cement. Sometimes maybe even a sling of cement they might do. Some guys will help with a door, a window. Some people will help with galvanized. Some will help with steel. Aspects of a house building. I know a lot of my colleagues try to tap out and reach a man, but to do a sustained program where you're saying that if your house is being damaged, we are going to come and get you and we're going to rebuild and replace. The NDP is not in a position to do that in opposition. And I don't think we should make promises that we can't fulfill.
That's exactly what I say. It's going to backfire because you won't be able to sustain it. You won't be able to make a dent.
Those problems, those things need governmental resources. You're going to beg a hardware store to give you a sling of cement, 45 sacks, and you ask them for 2 slings, 3 slings, you may get it. You ask a couple more to do some lumber and steel, but how far it will reach? Not much beyond a constituency.
There's a problem, There's a problem. We don't have the resources.
And I'll tell you something too, which is different to what you're saying. The days for which you rightfully speak about, where people will give up the Sundays and come and help this neighbor put on days and they get some rum and they get some food and so forth. And then the neighbor come back and help you and help somebody else. That ain't incident again, Not like you knew it as a child.
Consider it again. Because a lot of those roads that
if you look at St. Vincent now, to see how people are revolting and rejecting the government because we have not spent time on nation building and having a particular kind of value system. Several villages and communities, the drains are clogged, they are blocked, they're full of moss, they're cracked, they have no civil works. The grass is overgrown on both sides of the road. People, long time days, when the rain done, will go out and clear the drain. If the muck, as they call it, down the sidewalk or the street, they will go and shovel it up and throw it over the embankment and get rid of it. They might come home even and get the school children and take a cutlass or weed eat and try to get rid of it. People are not giving those voluntary contributions anymore because they feel that the government have not met them half of the way and they're not motivated or incentive, and people are looking for an income from every possible means. So it's not the St. Vincent you knew of 30 years ago, which may have been a better St. Vincent. We may have been a more unified nation.
But the fact remains, good is still good, and we maybe we got to reach back. And maybe
I see, for example, let me take you up on something. I don't know if it's sometimes because you all are in distant lands when you all make some of the representation, that the party should try to think of having a primary system, a runoff in constituencies to get the best candidates in the most transparent way and the most equitable way and open way. The New Democratic Party has a process that comes close to that. Last night in Sir James Mitchell Auditorium, you had 175 persons voting to choose 2 candidates for 2 party groups. For 2 party groups, and you had 175 people came to do that. That is as primary as you could get. And I have never seen that intensity in electioneering and working to represent the constitution in all of my 40 plus years in the Democratic Party. And you had that same enthusiasm with Southwind with Andrew. He probably had 100, a little over 100. You had it in Central Leeward, where we had it down in the Leeward side there. I went to that meeting. He probably had about 100 something people. Well, in the Kingstown, you ain't going to get 30 and 40. Because people don't leave the home to come for them kinds of things. That's not the point I want to make. We're doing it. So we know how Andrew came to be the candidate because he came up against another Andrew. by a process. We know what is happening in Western Georgia now because he came up against a process. We know it emerged in Central Leeward. We know it emerged in North Leeward. We're heading of a meeting tonight in Maricopa, where my friend also said Egypt is going to come up against Philip Jackson and so forth. But when you hold the convention, you hold a government retired. And his grace will see us through. And he can call her name because he came to the parliament 2 weeks ago to pass a law to say if you're a public servant, you could run. So it's no longer a problem to say that the chief something in medical post could be a candidate. He didn't say they were going to have an election or a runoff.
No.
And he went further than that because it was a convention. First, they're going to elect a leader and a deputy leader. And Gomi ain't running, but they keep him as deputy leader. So you don't have to choose between Soboto or Camelo. Wait all the time, let's solve this problem. And he says he will change the man in Southern Grenadines because of what you mean? No, what you name again? Snaggy. Snaggy ain't coming back again. So we have somebody for that. And he says the same for other constituencies. Who so and so will go and beat Cummins. You hear they have by-election, he had the run-up, but not one soul making a noise or grumble of a party that is autocratic, where one man chooses everything. But NDP people are so self-righteous and so perfect that we all over the place running on the party for not do this, not do that, and not the other. And the other guy is running scot-free. Scot-free. With nothing resembling democracy, nothing resemble process, nothing resemble choice, nothing represent the Constitution. And they put in back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's brazen enough that he's going to have a 6th term. But NDP.
And he chosen all the candidates.
Yeah, he chosen all of them.
He won.
But NDP will come and read and hear who going to run here, who going to run there, who lose by this, who win by that. We don't, that ain't big enough. We want primary. And then we will put Humpty Dumpty back together again, and we're going to run against him, and we're going to win, and we're going to live happily ever after. God help Simmons, God help NDP.
And so just to
but I'm glad I got in that, you know. I'm glad I got in.
You know,
because
want
we are super ridiculous.
But I don't think it was in my place. But I will tell you this, Major, and if I'm a little out, but there are a number of persons who met me over the weekend and even up to yesterday, and I was saying to them, and I'm surprised at some of the persons who I thought were labor and so on, say, but we want to be there. But why all of this thing all over the place, man? You sure we ain't gonna get him on a 6 because of all of this? And I had to show them, no, we have it. But we have to, and you can't, and I'm not gonna take any calls on this, please. I just taking liquor permission to go. We can't have 10 leaders. We can't have 10 executive. We had a function, and I said to somebody up to this morning, the Major said something several times in here. And now we mentioned the one-manism with Ralph. You have to trust your leadership.
You have to trust your leadership.
We all have different opinions, different ideas, but you have to trust your leadership.
You had a fellow being on the radio last week when Eagle was in for you.
I heard him.
A person called me last night on a program that he been with another guy. Liquor corrupt, Cummins corrupt, Friday corrupt. If you give him a chance, he'll be on the radio program to the gentle Jesus, meek and mild.
No, he gonna come on once I am. But
he will come and tell you, gentle Jesus, meek and mild, look upon a little child. And he got another station.
I don't know if I could tell tales out of school, but he gave teach some good. I could say some good Epstein language.
Yes,
yesterday. Call him. And because teaching agreed him, he gave him some good Epstein language.
Well, that's it, you know. And they are supposed to be
movers and shakers and want to put
NDP in government. And the party is hemorrhaging, suffering from all these people who do not have lawful authority to be spokesperson for the party and are taken front. And no more than those of us who are inside, bearing the grind in the wilderness years, trying to keep a steady ship of state to win an election. For heaven's sake. One lead at one time, Dr. Fries. Give him a chance.
Okay, it's 8 minutes after 1. I just want to remind you that
Take the call board before we go for the break.
Tonight at Chappie's, we're gonna have another set of persons elected
young people
for the Richland Park and the MESPO group. And so on all these groups of 10, 12 groups, so many different groups in all the constituency, they come together and they then have a runoff if there's a need for a runoff to select the candidate. When that person is selected, that person have to come to the central committee, and the central committee then have a vote on that person. And then after that, the president and still have to write that. So
Gypsy.
It's a whole process.
Come here, Gypsy. Come here.
It's a whole process.
Come here. Because I want to wait till I reach outside. Gypsy, come in here.
Somebody say,
she ain't coming.
She must say.
She ain't there.
Somebody say, talk your talk, Major. When you say need to be said. Somebody say, good about please tell the gentleman is correct. Keep poor people poor was planned as something you made. It is a rule in the communism that if you keep the people poor, you can then control the vote. It's not just keeping them poor, but also uneducated. Yeah. This party is doing both, and many people in the country are caught at it unknowingly. All right, so we're gonna take okay, that person gone. We're gonna take the break, and when we come back, Major, you'll have to spend some time on tonight's town hall meeting. I want a little plug for Friday walk and obviously Saturday thing
because tomorrow's Parliament.
Because tomorrow's Parliament, so we won't have the coverage, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
And but sufficient to say that for tomorrow's Parliament is let me read the other paper for you.
Go ahead.
This is what the Parliament is going to discuss tomorrow. This is what the
Go ahead, Major. Go ahead.
This is what the government has called the Parliament tomorrow to deal. There will be 3 bills. One is the Town and Country Planning Amendment Bill. The other 2 bills is the Dog Bill, and the other one is the Legal Professional Bill. So if the NDP didn't really have these questions on the other paper tomorrow,
yeah, no real Parliament.
It would have been a dog Parliament.
We're going to talk about that another time. We're building a $50 million building, so don't need a $50 million bill to discuss these things here, man. We're going to take the break.
What Young Dams says it's time for another barbecue and after party. Going down this Friday, November 29 from 11 a.m. until. Grab your chicken for $15, fish and pork $20 per plate. Caribbean's going 3 for $10. It all goes down at Senator Shabon John Office Building in Georgetown. Music by DJ Domo and DJ Poncha. This Friday, we're heading to Georgetown for the North Windward Young Dams barbecue and after party. Be there. Brought to you by Current. It's the way we play.
Solid as a rock. This Saturday, all roads lead to Hollywood Shops for the final Central Kingstown Season of Reason meeting for the year. Come here from the Kingstown Trio. Solid as a rock. The Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, and from Central Kingstown, Major the Honorable Sinclair Leacock. Solid as a rock. Along with President of the NDP himself, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, alongside the NDP's PRO, Laverne King, and the Central Kingstown locals, Igel, Kenny, and Mr. P, along with your chairman, Bert Francois. And it's not just about speeches. Enjoy free barbecue wings, plus Carmen's famous Mobby, Ginger Bear, and Sorrel. It's all happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Hollywood Shops. Let's close out the year with a bang. Merry Christmas from the Central Kingstown team.
I know it's as solid as a rock. I can't stop.
The North Windward Young Dams says it's time for another barbecue and after party. Going down this Friday, November 29 from 11 a.m. until. Grab your chicken for $15, fish and pork $20 per plate. Caribbean's going 3 for $10. It all goes down at Senator Shabon John Office Building in Georgetown. Music by DJ Domo and DJ Poncha. This Friday, we're heading to Georgetown for the North Windward Young Dams barbecue and after party. Be there. Brought to you by Current. It's the way we play.
solid as a rock.
This Saturday, all roads lead to Hollywood Shops for the final Central Kingstown Season of Reason meeting for the year. Come here from the Kingstown Trio.
Solid as a rock.
The Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, and from Central Kingstown, Major the Honorable Sinclair Leacock.
Solid as a rock.
Along with President of the NDP himself, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday. Alongside the NDP's PRO, Laverne King, and the Central Kingstown locals, Igel, Kenny, and Mr. P. Along with your chairman, Bert Francois. And it's not just about speeches. Enjoy free barbecue wings, plus Carmen's famous Morby, Ginger Bear, and Sorrel. It's all happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Hollywood Shops. Let's close out the year with a bang. Merry Christmas from the Central Kingstown team.
I love it's as solid as a rock. I can't stop.
The West Kingstown Constituency Division and the Honorable Daniel Cummings present an exciting raffle this December 7th at the President's Dinner. Win amazing prizes including first prize, a stunning 65-inch smart TV, second prize, a luxurious weekend for two in Mesquite, third prize, a brand new iPhone, fourth prize, a bountiful food hamper. And that's not all. There are several consolation prizes to be won. Tickets are just $5 each, or get a book of 5 for only $20. Purchase your tickets from West Kingstown constituency members or at any constituency office. Don't miss your chance to win big this December 7th. Get your tickets now.
It's bingo! Join the new Democratic Party East Kingstown Constituency Division on Friday, December 6, 2024 at Victoria Park in Kingstown. It all starts from 8 p.m. Come and play your bingo and stand the chance to win a whopping jackpot of $5,000. There's also 9 other games of $300 each. Your tickets are only $10. Tickets can be had at the following locations: the East Kingstown Constituency Office. Call 497-3489 or 454-2020. You can also get your tickets from any member of the Constituency Division Executive or the NDP Secretariat Headquarters in Kingstown. Be a part of this massive bingo at the Victoria Park on Friday, December 6, 2024.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Get dinner and candles alight, popcorn for your movie night. One stop and get it right. It's that good. We've got what you're looking for. All the brands you love and more. Get everything at Massy Stores. Massy Stores is where you wanna be. We take care of you like family. We do all that we could to treat you like we should. It's that good, it's that good. That good. When you shop at Massy Stores. That good.
Massy Stores, our family serving your family.
Okay, Max, if I'm going to steal Christmas this year, I'll need a smart TV to keep an eye on the who's, a smartphone to call for backup, cash, and a stove to bake this ham. Seriously, I can get all this for free if I sign up for Flow.
We're Christmasing with thousands of gifts even the Grinch would love. Sign up for a postpaid mobile bundle or high-speed broadband and win big every week. Visit discoverflow.co now.
Lewis Pharmacy. We specialize in friendly service with a personal, professional touch. Hence, we take pride in offering patient counseling on all prescription and over-the-counter products. We welcome inquiries on prescription drugs, vitamins, herbal preparation, fitness nutritional products, cough, cold, allergy, and all other health care products. For the convenience of our patients and surrounding community, we are situated uptown opposite the bus stop at Juicy Building. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Saturdays, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Lewis Pharmacy.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
What time it is?
Christmas time. Christmas time.
Surely, Christmas is a time of healing. And what better time it is for cleaning? So this Christmas, Vinci Clean is here to help with dusting, wiping, bathrooms and bedrooms, kitchen, dining, in fact, for all kinds of floor, new and old. Call now and book early for all your Christmas cleaning. It's Vinci Clean, Vinci Clean, Vinci Clean. Telephone 431-1360, 492-0586 or 4571649, and have a Vinci Clean Christmas.
I say we know it's Christmas time. Christmas time.
Introducing Kitty Care Plus Picoactin Syrup and Mimglobin Liquid from Maya Organics PVT Limited. Kitty Care Plus is an optimum nutrient for growing children. It promotes physical growth and enhances intellectual performance. Picoactin Syrup has a synergistic combination of cyproheptadine and B vitamins that help to improve appetite and body weight. And Mimglobin Liquid helps to optimize growth and builds immunity. Get yours today. Kitty Care Plus, Picoactin Syrup, and Mimglobin Liquid. Available at leading supermarkets and pharmacies. Agent Bowman's Pharmacy. Call 456-2235.
Get value for your money. Shop at Richardson Motors. Shop at Richardson Motors Limited and enjoy 3 services in one. Pop into our convenience store for a wide array of snacks, drinks, and toiletries. Visit our mechanic shop for specialized treatment for your brakes, exhaust systems, and wheel alignment at our garage. But there's more. When you shop at Richardson Motors, get a free oil change service, clean, high-quality fuel, or shop from a wide range of automotive parts and accessories. We are conveniently located along the Arnesville Main Road. Drive on up. Reliability, convenience, and variety. Richardson Motors is your #1 stop.
TK Graves and Company is the #1 supermarket. 100% intention. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always say by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're #1. TK Graves and Company, and we are Vincent John, a supermarket for you and me.
Since 2012, we have provided reliable, professional dialysis services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are now proud to offer you new solutions for your health problems. Each new solution is being delivered to you with the same high degree of care and professionalism. We also use the best technology in the delivery of our services. So, does your doctor need a precise view of what's happening inside your body? Let us perform an ultrasound for you. Ladies, if it's your breasts, then choose our mammography service. For all issues related to men and women's health at any stage in your life, our team can perform the necessary investigations to put your mind at ease and recommend solutions for your problems. If it's to see within your chest or check for broken bones and fractures, then use our state-of-the-art U-Arm X-ray service. For you aging men and women, we can now check your bone density, which will reduce any complications that may arise with overall bone health, osteoporosis, or arthritis. Health Solutions will provide answers and results in a timely, accurate manner in the most comfortable environment, while you are taken care of by well-trained and experienced staff. Please call us today at 451-2836 or 434-3170, or visit us online at healthsolutionssvg.com. You can also follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Health Solutions, where we are providing solutions in SVG with care.
We would like to say that Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum is the best rum in the world. And now we can. Voted the world's best rum at the World Rum Awards 2014, Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum. World class in a glass.
For this week only, get 50% off all faucets and unselected laminate and vinyl flooring along with crown moldings at District Stairs SVG. Upgrade your kitchen or bathroom and transform your space for half the price. Don't miss your chance to grab sleek, stylish, and durable faucets and quality flooring at unbeatable prices. Visit District Stairs SVG now or message us to claim this limited time deal. Promotion ends November the 30th. Bonady Supermarket in Kingstown, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices. At Bonady Supermarket number 2, located at Upper Middle Street, we are proud to serve you. We are second to none. Call us at 457-1616. We at Bonady Supermarket number 2 will always be here for you. Bonady Supermarket, serving the nation with quality service and excellent prices.
Join the new Democratic Party East Kingstown Constituency Division on Friday, December 6, 2024 at Victoria Park in Kingstown. It all starts from 8 p.m. Come and play your bingo and stand the chance to win a whopping jackpot of $5,000. There's also 9 other games of $300 each. Your tickets are only $10. Tickets can be had at the following locations: the East Kingstown Constituency Office. Call 497-3489 or 454-2020. You can also get your tickets from any member of the Constituency Division Executive or the NDP Secretariat Headquarters in Kingstown. Be a part of this massive bingo at the Victoria Park on Friday, December 6, 2024.
The West Kingstown Constituency Division and the Honorable Daniel Cummings present an exciting raffle this December 7th at the President's Dinner. Win amazing prizes including first prize, a stunning 65-inch smart TV, second prize, a luxurious weekend for 2 in Mesquite, third prize, a brand new iPhone, fourth prize, a bountiful food hamper. And that's not all. There are several consolation prizes to be won. Tickets are just $5 each, or get a book of 5 for only $20. Purchase your tickets from West Kingstown constituency members or at any constituency office. Don't miss your chance to win big this December 7th. Get your tickets now.
Solid as a rock. This Saturday, all roads lead to Hollywood Shops for the final Central Kingstown Season of Reason meeting for the year. Come here from the Kingstown Trio. Solid as a rock. The Honorable Daniel Cummins, Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble, and from Central Kingstown, Major the Honorable Sinclair Leacock. Solid as a rock. Along with President of the NDP himself, Dr. the Honorable Godwin Friday, alongside the NDP's PRO, Laverne King, and the Central Kingstown locals, Igel, Kenny, and Mr. P, along with your chairman, Bert Francois. And it's not just about speeches. Enjoy free barbecue wings, plus Carmen's famous Mobby, Ginger Bear, and Sorrel. It's all happening this Saturday at 7 p.m. in Hollywood Shops. Let's close out the year with a bang. Merry Christmas from the Central Kingstown team.
It's as solid as a rock. I can't stop.
The Not When What Young Dams says it's time for another barbecue and after party. Going down this Friday, November 29 from 11 a.m. until. Grab your chicken for $15, fish and pork $20 per plate. Caribbean's going 3 for $10. It all goes down at Senator Shavon John Office Building in Georgetown. Music by DJ Domo and DJ Poncha. This Friday, we're heading to Georgetown for the Not When What Young Dams barbecue and after party. Be there. Brought to you by Carib. It's the way we play.
More keep doing it. Ivan, waiting. If you can
Are you want start? Big one. Let me come in.
It's 1:28, as I say. Time is really flying this program. I don't know why. What we have. So 1:28, Major, I want us to call us just hold a while because I want to get some information here. I want us to talk about three things. I want to have your input on the Friday Women's Walk. And I see that they have jerseys still available for those persons who want
I think
to
you get them at the office from Tiffany.
Right. So you get them at the office from, and those who had pre-order, the shirts are packed and ready to go. All right. I want to talk about tonight town hall meeting on crime, and on Saturday, obviously Saturday meeting. All right.
Well, the town hall this evening is a very important initiative by the leader of the party. While those of us who have the privilege, temporary as it is, to be parliamentarians, may have portfolios, as in my case now, where the president asked me to shadow the Ministry of National Security. Ultimately, as president, a prime minister in waiting, he is the minister over all these ministries, Even when I was HR manager, for example, at Vinec, which I don't talk a lot about my Vinec experience, the chief executive officer is ultimately the chief human resource manager of the company, but not his daily concentration. But the point is that he is driving this, that we have to do something about the crime and violence in civilians and the Greens. We have been relentless in speaking about it and addressing it. We have been putting forward ideas, proposals, but we don't have a monopoly of all of the solutions to the crime and violence in civilians and the Greens. And so we have set about starting with this one. It would not be the only one, where we can have a town hall meeting to make presentations from our vantage point, how we see the problem, since the government have abdicated. They've turned their back and turned a blind eye on it. And we'll make presentations. You have the leader himself. You have the Secretary General, who was a former policeman and has great study in this area and experience. You have Chieftain, who also I think has a degree in criminology, who will be making a presentation. We have a guest, and I want to emphasize the guest. So do not put any political coloration to the gentleman, Dr. Grant, that he brings a public policy position on the matter, and also a medical eye in a sense, but nobody. So I don't know if this represents a disclaimer. It is somebody who is sufficiently independent of mind that he can share a perspective.
My doctor too.
And that is helpful to the growth in civil and Greens. So let's respect the gentleman's professionalism and his independence and do not paint him in any corner. And accomplished attorney Zita Barnwell, again, who is full of experience in the court and is a social worker and activist of some repute. She's also going to put a perspective there. And then we'll have a question and answer session. I'm inviting my supporters and friends who are within the close proximity to the headquarters, who could van down, get a ride down, get there, walk down. We do have moonlight thing these days and rain coming every minute, but brave the weather and come down there. So East, West, and Central Kingston should do that because we're within the vicinity, the St. George's, South Leeward. If Conway want to motivate a few people to come from Central, so be it. I don't know if Andrew gonna get a few of his people come.
People messaging me said they're interested because they shared it with them.
But we're like to get a good audience in the hall because so that we could feel their warmth and their presence and be inspired and motivated to discuss that subject matter. And then on Friday, our women's on the president Rania walks the talk with a specific crime and violence focus on women, and it's a UN thing as well, initiative as well. But it is good to see that all women's is translating that in a practical way by having that walk. I intend to walk myself as an honorary woman for Friday evening and lend them my support.
I might well join you. Eh?
Yeah.
What time?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
From the E.T. Joshua Tarmac to the area just outside the post office.
Right.
And then on the Saturday night boat, as you see, we are having our final season of reason meeting in Central Kingston, the area that's called Hollywood and Sharps, not far from Carmen Martin home. I must tell you that when I passed you this morning, Carmen was painting over the yellow on her wall. Because Carmen Aston Martin didn't die anymore. That's why I got launched into Central Kingston. She's the one who stood up for me, and she's back home and she's bringing all her energy to bear. I don't know, Brother Andy can't hold she down, you know what I mean? You're going to chair that meeting. Kenny is going to be there, and Kenny has been growing as a public speaker.
Oh, yes.
Really, you know, and I know what he's going to speak about. I have confidence in him. Igel is also going to give local history of the constituency, and P going to speak about his neck of the woods, Old Montrose, Ladsville area, and bring his historical experience again on the subject matter. Naturally, you have the three Kingston reps putting in their 2 cents, and we have the president and my special guest, our PRO, Lavon King.
And she too has grown, eh?
Well, it is more Lavon is a frontline public speaker. I mean, there are not very many people of our age group, or even outside of our age group.
And just to remind you, she was the first winner of the NDP public speaking.
Yeah, and she's wonderful. In fact, I intend to introduce her to the constituency tonight. In that regard. So we are inviting all to be out to our meetings tonight. And then if you come and we see any call, we take off in him, we'll have 2 barbecue pits running there. You'll get some wings and 2 slices of a penny bread. You have a choice between Carmen's, Marby, Astra's Ginger Bay, Martindale's not swank, fruit juice, and somebody else. So anybody who wants to come to
no Marcus, right?
Nah, that you if you want Marcus, you can still drink. We can't sell no hard drinks because the shop is right there. Who giving us current in any case?
And that's important.
We can't compare against the local business.
The support for the business in the area.
Yeah, the business have to make a penny, make a dollar, you know.
Yeah.
And Hollywood is part of a vibrant concept.
So guess what, Andrew? We just have about 10 minutes. Again, you most of that.
10 minutes.
All of it.
Yeah, I don't know. You see, once it's at 12 o'clock, the program done. Between 12 and quarter to 2, just disappear.
Well, when you give me time, I tend to speak about Southwind. What I mean to say, I'm supporting Major.
I'm a full back in.
And I'm looking forward to being out there with him on Saturday. Hopefully. Yes. I'll be there on Saturday.
Well, if you don't come, send the truck.
Definitely. I just received a call a while ago. Somebody was saying right at the new hotel where they clean that road alongside.
There's a big discussion
Somebody
going on
saying,
now.
boy, that road has been exposed there, and I don't know. Drivers seem to be terrified of it. Something went over there. I think it was Saturday night, sometime over the weekend. A vehicle overturned. I saw it down there.
Coming to town or going on?
Yeah, I think it was going
coming into town.
Coming into town, or I think it was going on.
Because what happened, they clear all the vegetation.
Right.
I know, I've seen it.
So, there's always attraction to banks. When the vegetation in there, you're mentally and the road look, I call it this mastics, what be?
Optics.
Yeah, the road look different. So now they clear the bank, it actually look
wider.
Right, they give you that kind of job. So I think on another program with all due respect, Hot 97, they actually were discussing it, and somebody came and actually filmed a video.
They probably road fenders now.
To show how the optics and it really was frightening. So when you look at the video, you actually get so it's a good that you raise that something needs to be done.
I was driving across there, and somebody was driving in the middle of the road because they were afraid to keep close to that, and especially our ladies who are driving there. It really is not safe. The authorities need to move quickly to put those guardrails in, so that people can be
because the vehicle nearly end up on the hotel.
Yeah, we don't want people going over there, man. We don't want to expose that kind of danger to people. So that is something I really would like us to look at, And I am not hearing much. I have to go into Stubbs, one of my favorite places, and find out about 9 mornings, because Stubbs are one of the hottest 9 mornings usually.
You're telling Major, right?
Every time.
You're telling Major.
9 mornings.
Because, I used to get up out of my bed and go, well, I all get break it first. My mother had to take her first.
Right.
And then after she slow down and going, the kids used to go in me now. So
Right.
They carry, you know.
so I used to go stops more than I go tongue.
Yeah.
That time
And
people like
you know the
Yolan and them.
designated driver.
People like Yolan and them. My God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
know when I was principal there in
Mm.
2015 coming on, I used to say, boy, I'm giving them my full support. I
Mm.
just believe that they had total access to whatever facilities were there for the government. So, you know, they would be free to do their streaming and so on
and
from
the green,
inside
I
and
used to
so
have
on.
green tea and the
Yeah,
decks and stuff. So nice.
and I'm looking forward to that. They also informed me that there would be a lighting up in Bridgetown. Somebody, a lady there is trying to do, you know, and I want to give my full support to that. In other words, we have to keep the friendly community spirit going in that community because we can't be dwelling on the fact that we have been neglected. We are people who are strong. We are resilient. They like to use that word resilient. They don't know how resilient some of us are, you know, because with very little, you know, very little to support our families. A lady told me the other day, said she really wasn't satisfied with the way she was feeding her children. In other words, she felt to her own self that the food she was preparing for them was not nutritious enough, but she just cannot afford to do better. And I always carry back this issue, this problem from the fact that we refuse to support agriculture. You can't get anything better than the natural stuff coming out of the ground, especially for young people and for the elderly. You know, we can't get tomatoes, we can't afford cucumbers, we can't. What's the matter with us? We are a people who have grown and developed through agriculture. And the fact that we have turned a blind eye on that, and we are now dependent on things coming in from overseas, imported things in cans and so on, which are not healthy for us. And you know, now is the season for it. And we depend on it so much. We have to try and get back our old culture. I met a lady yesterday and she was telling me she lives on a farm. I said, that is the life I love, you know. But she's into vegetables and so on. I say, I more prefer animal farming, you know. But the family life, that structure coming out of that farming thing background, I don't know if you had that growing up, but that's where we were from. We scarcely bought anything, you know. When I was growing up, my parents grew everything, whether it was chicken, whether it was pork, whether it was mutton, you know, and everything, a wide range of things, yams, dashi, those, everything they grew. So the only thing they would come into town on Saturday when they sell was to buy a little fish or a little meat, you know, but basically we produce everything. So we have to get back to that. But I'm also looking forward to our Christmas parties. We're having 2 Christmas parties in South Windward this Christmas, and it's going to be really Christmas. When we come to, well, I could name one because we're coming to Victoria Village and we are coming to Simon. And we have other areas that we want to do little things. But for now, those 2 areas we're going to be doing something for the children. Surrounding areas, Victoria Village and surrounding areas, Simon and surrounding areas. And let us see how we could support our children, right? And get things going back again. Major, that's my take on it.
Just to say, I was trying to get in. I got just try and call back. Just try and call back. Still have 3 minutes. You know something as you mentioned, and I go back in the days before this government created this division. Christmas time was really some time to look forward to. Nobody then know who's ULP, NDP, and one of the things that they didn't know this December elections took the whole Christmas down a different level where there was so much, you know, I'm yellow, you're red, and even after that, it was so close to Christmas, we never really got back that kind of unity. But you mentioned the stubs, and that was where the pauses and stuff got together, and nobody then look to see who is who or who is not who. And you know, it's just really sad. And Major, we have a lot of work that we have to get outside of all the economic problems. We have to fix the social problems in the country too, and the love and togetherness. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, boss. How are you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm blessed. Just
All right. Good afternoon, Major. Good afternoon, Brother Andrew.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Yes. First, let me say, excellent program once again.
Yeah.
Major wasn't there to defend you. I see a whole set of Southwind people team up on you this morning. But
hello, caller.
Don't worry,
Caller.
don't worry,
Yes,
we're out of time, you know.
I don't suspect that.
I got yeah.
I can do that,
I
man.
got you absolutely right because he went so far to say he opens his teacher's truck with you and not on any stage because when you want to jump, you need room and he can't guarantee.
Yeah, give me the room.
He can't guarantee if you jump off the stage. So I just said, they can't talk by Eagle that way. And so I mean, so why not defend you?
Well, I don't know. So I want to invite the people out to the Saturday night meeting in Hollywood. Our final meeting for the year. So I'm looking for not only the people of Hollywood, but Sharps and the areas that are closest. You know, some people from Green Hill, Monte, and so on to come
Murray
up.
Village too, because we have,
Well,
we have a piece of
is
it.
next door, basically. So we expect
And Richmond Hill.
they're coming with Fitz. Fitz could be a speaker there, so we expect that they will come and show some solidarity with him there as well. So Hollywood is a historic place in terms of Central Kingston and the movement going forward from after we lost the election in 2004, 2001. So they will hear a little about that too in the meeting.
And we must say, Eagle, that connection of Murray Village and Sharps and Kingston Park has a lot to do with Eddie Griffith getting that bridge across.
Oh, yeah, across
this sack there by Miss Bess, eh?
Yeah,
them
for
down in there.
people to come over. Cause we used
to
to
like
walk
the
it when it
villages,
was
yeah.
smaller, walk it and just jump over the river. But he was the one who got that link there so that these two constituencies could have been linked together. I've seen him talking a lot about chicken wing. I don't know if he's about planning to fly.
Well, that's not for you, because
night,
you don't eat meat, you don't eat beef, you don't eat fish, you don't eat cheese. So we can call you when the meeting over.
When the meeting over. Yeah, well, I know the time running, so I just really want to say again, excellent program. You all keep up the good work. Come out to all the events, people. Well, tonight I will pass at the headquarters. I can't stay because we have crusades, so I will actually leave them 6:45 to head to
And remember, I
Montrose.
promised you this tonight is the one
Yes,
to come.
yeah, well,
Let's see how it go.
maybe you might have met that on Friday night.
We'll see how it go,
You're going to make it tonight.
Yeah.
So I will be up there, but I will leave the 6:45 so I can head to crusade for 7 o'clock. So I'm inviting people to come out and show support those in North Windward. Support the barbecue for the North Windward Young Dems and Sister Chevron John out there. And Saturday night, show your support for us in Central Kingston. The birds, you all enjoy the rest of the afternoon and God bless.
Registration at Bishop's College today.
And remember,
Yes, registration at Bishop.
you have a week notice for next week, Wednesday.
For next, okay, no problem.
They had a month notice, but again, a week.
Had a month notice.
So, Major, thanks.
Central Kingston stands with you.
All right, I got thanks. All right, so we come to the end of the program. Again, we really appreciate the Major and Andrew for being here with us. I look forward and I wish you all the best. You know, tomorrow we will not have a program because we'll have Parliament. We'll be bringing you the Parliament tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday, God's willing, to continue the Newtimes program. I think I got us back on Friday also. Remember, for this weekend, we have the North Windward Young Dems on the move. They will be at the office in Georgetown on Friday night. Well, not Friday, from 11 a.m. right through. Fish, barbecue pork, and chicken will be available. It's a lime come together, all right? So you don't want to miss that. Also, remember, as we go, Saturday, we at shops, Hollywood shops, for that season of reason meetings. All right, do have yourself a good day. Let me thank all those who call, all those who text us, though I neglected to text people somewhat today to some extent. My apologies. All right, so take care. Have a blessed day. I'm out of here.
Love one another, come together. You and your neighbor, come together.